Hello, friends, fans, compatriots, everyone who decided to download this episode of the Video Game Choo podcast.
What's wrong with you?
Lauren, don't be mean, all right? We're trying to be friendly to the friends.
Oh, hi.
You made a great decision this week downloading the Video Game Choo podcast. I am your host, John Machonsky. With me, as always, Lauren Boley. Lauren, how are you this fine week?
I'm doing good. How are you, John?
Now, I'd be a little better if
John?
our last
What? I was going to say
I'd be a
answer
little
the
better.
question.
Yeah, no, I'd be a little better if our last podcast didn't go down the tube. We tried to record with all 4 of the new hires last week, and that was a mistake. And we won't be doing a 6-person Skype podcast anymore. Maybe Game of the Year. Maybe that'll be a disaster that we choose to force onto ourselves, but
it was kind of a clusterfuck.
Right now, beginning of the year, we're going to make it easier on poor Niall, who isn't with us this week. Rocky is also not with us this week, but this week we have 2 of the new hires who I would like them to introduce themselves. First off, Kay, say hey.
Hey, it's Kay.
Oh, give me a ho.
Ho!
What's happening?
I don't know.
It's just little audience interaction, you know? It's to
talk
drum
to
up
our
some
audience? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, audience.
And
I'm Kayla, a.k.a. Kay. I'm your new,
Nice.
I'm one of your new choochers. I write news stuff.
That's good. And also we have Michael. New Mike!
Yeah!
Hi.
New Mike.
Hello.
Hey, Mike. Okay, so I have a question.
Hey, new Mike.
What's the question?
Do you really think you can film Mike's shoes as Mike?
I mean, I wear like 10.5s, 10, depending on like the brand. So, what size shoe does he wear?
27.
I will have to ask him.
There you go. So,
I
maybe.
think he had pretty sizable feet. Mike's a wide guy. I don't know.
It was the size of Mike's feet.
You may be in for trouble here, Michael.
I'll wear something that fills in the difference. Tissue
You
paper.
might,
know
have,
what you
to,
can
you might
do?
have to stuff your shoes with some
Extra
packing.
socks.
Maybe just wear clown shoes because Mike Casamano was a fucking clown.
Oh my god,
Wow.
he hasn't even been
That's
gone
your-
2 months and we are already slinging.
He's only been dead for 2 months.
He's dead to us, at least.
Wow.
So,
No, we love
let's
him.
get
He's
down
great.
to the brass tacks. Y'all want to introduce yourselves in a more substantial way? I mean, I know we did this last week, but that's gone to the ether. Y'all got to reintroduce yourselves to the crew. Michael, you want to go first? Just tell us a little bit about yourself. What are your goals?
I'm a famous rapper. You know me as Hova. I'm married to Beyonce.
Hova. Nice.
And that's about it, really. I own a part of the Brooklyn Nets. Yep. That's all true.
Nice. Well, I'm glad that we snagged you. You know, I mean, just doing some video game writing and reviewing on the side of your massive rap conglomerate.
Yeah, it was this or raise children. So, this, clearly.
Yeah, kids.
Who wants them?
Nobody.
We don't need our future.
No.
The future's already just done.
Yeah, it's Seth,
We've
it's
given
Seth
up.
Rollins.
The future is Seth Rollins.
The architect.
He is the architect. And the future.
The
I
future.
don't know
And
if he's
Mr.
designed
Money
any
in the
homes. Yes.
When is he going to lose that goddamn?
He's going to
Didn't
cash
he
in it.
use
He's
the-
going okay. Roman Reigns is going to beat what's his name? Brock Lesnar at the WrestleMania, and then he's celebrating and people are like, what about this? Rollins will run out, cash in on him, beat him, and then the next night, in my own head, Roman Reigns becomes a Paul Heyman guy.
I really
Because
would love it for him
Lesnar
to
leaves.
actually do that. Just cash in right as Roman Reigns wins and beat him and get it. That would be the
That'd
best
be-
thing.
That would actually be cool as hell. That would be a pretty good way to do that. But they're not going to do that because they just want to force Roman Reigns on everybody.
Well, yes, but we can all dream.
Oh, of course we could.
I can dream of well-written wrestling.
Where the hottest guy wins.
So Roman.
So Dolph Ziggler?
No, Seth Rollins, you punks.
What? No,
right.
you're no.
Well, no, I mean he's the hottest of
long-
the Shield members.
As long as nobody says Dean Ambrose is the hottest, we're fine.
not.
He's so unstable.
Oh, yeah, ooh.
Oh my god, we
He's
just
so
went on an entire
greasy.
wrestling tangent on our first freaking podcast.
I can
That's good.
I can keep
That's
going.
No, yeah, we could too.
This is just
Oh
the top
my.
of the card.
I
Yeah.
feel so alone.
It's okay,
It's
Lauren.
okay, Lauren. We won't stick on that too much. But anyway, no, Michael, actually introduce yourself or I'm gonna fucking fire you.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
oh, shit.
Well, I wrote about TV and movies for about a year, and now I'm writing about video games.
Nice, yeah. You work for Screen.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned that on pretty much everything that you have done.
Yes. Let's mention this website that
A
doesn't
little
exist.
name dropping.
Yeah.
No, it's just it's neat that people know that you have experience behind your words. Makes everyone trust you
I'm
better.
83
you know?
years
like,
old.
ah.
I've seen a lot of things.
You're like a
course,
wizened
of
old
course.
owl.
Who?
I said you like...
A wizened old owl.
Yes.
A wizened.
Yeah. A wizened old owl.
I think it's wizened, isn't it?
I think it's Wizened.
I think it's urinated. I think
I
that's
think
how
it's
you
Mhm. I mean,
wizard. I think that Mike's a
Urinated
wizard.
old owl.
No,
Please don't urinate on the owls, sir.
Yeah, I'll try not
Sir,
to.
please don't. Please, sir, put that away. This is a family zoo.
As opposed to the adult zoo.
Oh, you don't want to go to the adult zoo.
Oh my god, what have we hired?
The right people.
The adult
Oh,
zoo
at least
is
it's
the
not-
morning, show that I put on for my local radio.
At least it's not as
Has
bad as
lots
the
of fart
things
sound
I said on
effects?
the Lost cast.
Lots of fart sound effects.
Okay, how about you
Ooga.
introduce you now?
I am not a rapper, world famous or otherwise.
Up and coming.
Yeah, you'll get
Yeah,
there.
All things in time.
I'm the
When's
Seth
your
Rollins
mixtape drop?
of this group. No, I'm not. No, yeah, I'm new to this whole writing for the video games gig. You know, apparently Mr. John Machonsky saw some potential in me, like a wizened old owl sees potential in a young baby owlet.
Why are we all owls now? This isn't Gahul.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh my god.
Specific reference.
this is that 3D animated movie. The
That was Gahul.
Owls of
No,
Gahul.
the owl.
I used to read the Gahul books when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I
That was
forgot
some
there were
weird
books
shit.
that was based on.
I just remember that instead of like saying, "Oh, I feel it in my heart," they would always say, "I feel it in my gizzard."
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That was really weird because it's like
That's so
why
creepy.
It's like owls have hearts, and two, like, okay, like I guess it might have been like your gut, and it's like that's still really weird because that's also where they make owl pellets. I feel like that's very similar to being like, oh, I feel that in my
Bowels.
small intestine. I feel that in my ass.
Okay, that
I
last
think
one's
we all
fine.
know that feeling.
Yeah, we've all felt something in our ass before.
but
That
if
came
we're
out
gonna be
much
talking
worse
about-
than I meant it to.
I mean, Kay and myself I could understand, but you
I
Michael,
didn't.
Really?
I mean, that's.
What's it like?
You know what? I've lived life.
Write us an editorial.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 out of 5 stars.
About
Oh,
about
really?
your Owls of
Only two?
Gahul
Okay.
fan fiction.
I guess it's not for everyone.
Oh yeah, if we're gonna be talking about fictional nighttime flying animal books, let's be real. Gotta go Silverwing all the way. That entire series.
I don't know anything
Okay,
about that.
listen,
What are
I'm
we
just gonna
talking
name
about?
drop Animorphs here, and you're all gonna love it.
Well, Animorphs is great, but that's like about people who turn into animals. We're talking about talking
Tobias
animals.
Flies.
And also, like, Animorphs is a household name.
You know
we
their
don't have
names?
to.
I was
name
gonna
drop
say Animorphs is
Animorphs.
a great sci-fi for all ages, in my opinion.
It's not actually. It's actually. It hasn't aged that well.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, because they probably talk about beepers and shit. Like,
Beepers?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
the
talk about, like, a
90s.
lot
I
of
feel like
90s
the
isms.
themes and ideas age well. Just obviously it was set in the 90s, so that doesn't help.
I guess.
Yeah, the 90s
You know.
hasn't aged well.
Speaking of things that haven't aged well,
Ooh.
I can talk about video games. Let's talk about games. I can talk about a video game that I played.
I don't know. I'd rather
Uh-oh.
talk about books. Is this a book podcast?
Yeah, I thought this was a book podcast. Come on,
Yeah,
John.
this is the first podcast where we review Prima strategy guides.
The art was
Let's
good
do
in
that.
this one, but I'm pretty sure that Luigi isn't unlockable in Mario.
Okay,
64.
no shit. When I was a kid, I thought Prima strategy guides were the coolest shit because it was like having a game that you could play that your parents wouldn't buy you.
That's the
remember-
saddest thing I've ever heard.
Oh,
I
can I give you a hug?
Jesus.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was pretty cute, actually.
I'm not cute.
You're very
It's
cute
just
in Moe.
Moai.
Boy.
I'm still not 100% sure what that means.
It means you're like Lord
really?
Bully.
Yeah, no, it is Japanese.
Okay. Moe is like.
Should I Google it with
Japanese.
images
You should. It probably is not going to be not safe for work, but you'll probably find some sex in there.
on? Moai.
It's
Pretty much like
Yeah.
anything you ever look up on Google nowadays.
It's like it's like an adjective. It's like a way to describe a character.
Moe is a lifestyle.
It's kind of like
right?
cute, but it's a certain kind of cute.
It's a subset.
There
Have you
are
ever-
some inappropriate pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not
Have
surprised.
Have you ever seen Lucky Star?
Yeah, Lucky
No.
Star is very Moe character designs with the big eyes and like the
Oh, like anime.
Yes.
Well,
Animated.
a lot of modern anime is Moe, but anime isn't Moe as a rule.
So it's like
Yeah.
a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't a square.
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
like think about how so think about like the kind of cuteness you see in like Lucky Star.
Sure, that anime I haven't
Just said that
seen.
he did-
Okay,
No,
but like
What's that
Yeah,
one
just-
Tumblr
okay, have you
one?
seen-
we
Haruhi?
got Lauren. I think he's got it. It's
Okay.
cool.
It's
like
not
Dragon Ball Z.
Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is not Moe.
Oh no, that's just a matter of opinion. Those robots are pretty cute.
Okay, actually you're right. The
robots are
Tachikomas
pretty
are
cute.
pretty dang Moe.
Exactly. And also Goku. Goku's Moe.
kind of. I wouldn't know.
Goku is Moe. I will not hear an argument otherwise. Y'all are just trying to start shit with
Can
me.
we just
Krillin
all
is
lend our
Moe.
power to
Ninja
Goku
Arm?
right now for his spirit bomb?
Yeah, actually, unironically, Krillin is Moe.
Yes.
That's
Krillin is no. Yamcha. Yamcha is Moe through
Yamcha
hopelessness.
isn't
Okay.
Moe.
Wait, that's the thing you say I am.
Yamcha is not
Well-
Moe. Yamcha is a doucher who deserves to be disliked.
Tien's
Well,
little flying buddy is Moe.
Oh yeah, little whitehead dude who explodes
Yeah,
and
yeah,
kills
he's
himself.
kind of Moe.
I'm glad we could all agree
I
on
died-
this. This is
I died for
enlightening.
nothing.
He really did die for nothing. It was so messed up.
God bless. So video games happened a lot this week.
Now let's just not discuss video games.
That was a preview of our future anime podcast. We argue about what's
Oh
Moe.
my god. Yeah, we're gonna actually have an anime podcast in the future. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
fuck, is that gonna happen?
That's gonna happen.
Oh, damn.
I have people lined up for
Wait,
that,
we do?
Lauren.
Awesome. I didn't know.
do?
I
I do.
didn't know it was
Oh,
like
man.
had people lined up yet. I thought it was just hearsay.
Oh, I got things in the works. I have all kinds of wheeling and dealing going on in the background. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah, John Machonsky's like the mastermind. He's like,
He's Donald
Kira.
Trump.
No, actually, it's mostly just me talking to two of my friends and going, "Would you guys rate for a video for Chooch if you just did anime stuff?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's significantly less
just
hype.
like Kira.
yeah. What?
You're like a mastermind
God.
like Kira, all according to Keiko.
Oh my god, why are we
That's an anime
talking
reference.
about Death Note?
I was.
I've never
Why do we
seen Death
even
Note. I
know
just
that
know
is
about
Death
Keiko.
Note?
So video games,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
video
let's
games.
actually talk about video games. Holy shit!
Stop talking about anime that I don't
And
understand.
wrestling.
God's sake, yeah. We talk about wrestling. We make Lauren feel alone.
Let's talk
Now
about
we're feeling
wrestling.
Michael feel alone.
Let's talk about
Anime.
wrestling.
Video games.
Kay, how can we? How can
Okay,
how can
I
we
played
audibly-
a
Oh, yeah,
gaming
let's let Lauren
video
go
this week.
Yeah, Lauren, let me be the host. We need to discriminate against Kay really quick because
Okay.
we made you feel alone, and then we felt Michael feel alone with anime. So we need to discriminate against Kay now. No,
But
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, then I can
no,
sue
yeah.
you all for millions for discrimination.
But no, yeah, a lot of us played a lot of games this week. We got some review codes. We have some reviews going up on the site. We did a lot. I wanted Rocky to be on because he did a review of Jazz Punk, and I wanted him to talk about that, but he's not here.
Next week.
So next week we'll talk to him about Jazz Punk, but for now, let's go around the horn and talk about games that we played. Let's start out with you first, Kay, because you didn't have a review up. So let's just get you out of the way.
Let's see here.
But yeah, what have you played this week?
Mostly Hyrule Warriors.
Okay. Yeah, you talked about that on the scrapped
The
episode.
lost
Just
episode.
go ahead and talk about how you felt about Hyrule Warriors.
Well, like I've said before,
The episode that didn't go up.
in the episode that didn't exist.
The audience doesn't know anything about that. Pretend it never happened.
Okay, I'll just pretend it never happened. Yeah, I really like that game. I've basically played it, like, pretty much regularly since it was launched, only just taking, like, occasional breaks for new Smash games. And, you know, like, a little bit for Pokemon, too. But I've just been playing Hyrule Warriors for the past few months, because I freaking love that game. Never played a Dynasty Warriors games before. My first one, and I really like it. It's fun and great, and the DLC is already adds like a ton of content to an already content-heavy game, which basically has extended its life indefinitely for me, because I'm probably just going to keep playing it until I run out of stuff to do in there, which could take a while.
I mean, they're already teasing, like, Fire Emblem Warriors and Mario Warriors and shit.
And
so
possibly Pokemon Warriors.
That'd be killer.
But yeah, I really want a sequel to Hyrule Warriors as well, though. Like, a proper sequel. Like, I really do like the idea of a Mario one and all that shit, too, but I really do want to see a proper Hyrule Warriors sequel, because, like, they had a ton of cool characters in this one, but there's so many more that they could put in there, like, just from the series that they haven't touched on yet, which is actually a good thing, because the stuff they haven't touched on yet, it's, like, perfect for, like, keeping...
Set up a sequel.
Yeah, it's perfect to set the sequel, because then you just theme it more towards, oh, here's the new stuff, add it on to the stuff from the first one, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Like, you know, everything...
Actually have Groose be playable, for God's sake.
I was actually surprised at first, because, you know, you had, what's-her-face? Sword Lady and Sword Man, Girahim.
Yeah, Girahim and...
Wario.
Fee. Yeah, Fee Wario.
Fee.
Wario.
Yeah, I had both of those in, but then it's like every other timeline, you know, quote-unquote, or time period in that game, quote-unquote, has like 3 characters allotted to it, then it's just those 2. But then I actually noticed in one of the things where it's like a power-up for your weapon is called Versus Skyward, which makes you more effective against Skyward Sword characters. They're technically counting Impa as one of those, because she is more based off of that iteration than the Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time or anything, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, okay, fine, you got us, it's different, but, you know. Still, should have put in some Groose. They even had a reference to him, like, there's like a Groose cannon that Groose made in the game.
Yeah, the Groosinator, yeah.
Yeah, the Groosinator. First, I honestly thought I made that up, and then you've reaffirmed me that is an actual name they used.
Yeah.
Like, at first I was like...
Because the Groose is loose.
Yeah. No, yeah, but also just...
The only reason why I like Groose is because of VGCW. Like, he was the best. I remember he, like, debuted and won the Intercontinental Championship on that, like, immediately, and that was funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
This Groose showing up out of nowhere.
So yeah, but, like,
Vintage.
you know, you have the entire Wind Waker timeline with, you know, all those good characters, and the entire Downfall, mostly the old games timeline, you know, with all those characters just completely untouched, ready to be shined and prepped for a sequel. Just saying.
Yeah, they could have, like, Vadi.
Oh, Vadi, yes, please.
Yeah,
I want to see Vadi and, Medley.
Yeah.
That's the name of the bird lady, right?
Medil, I want to say her name is, maybe?
Birdo.
Yeah, Birdo.
Birdo should be in the Mario Warriors. I'd play that.
Oh yeah, just shooting a bunch of eggs everywhere. That'd be killer.
Be a better version of Yoshi. Well, actually, no, Yoshi would be the horses from those games. Yoshi would act as the horse.
That's fucked up.
So that would mean Birdo would fill the void of egg-based playable characters.
Sure, yeah. Did you play anything else, Kay?
I think I got on to get that, what are those? Embor from the Pokemon Special Code deal. I think that was the only other thing I played, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was gonna say, all you people who have Pokemon, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you don't.
Yeah, they had a download code that you could type into the mystery gift, and you get either a Superior or an Embor.
I was gonna say, they're releasing them
special...
like week after week. They started out with Superior.
So basically, everyone gets the Superior. The Superior, I'm guessing.
Well, no, there's two different codes. You get a code for the Superior, and there's another code for Embor.
And then next week, they're going to set it up so you can do it for Samurott.
I mean, that's fine, but Superior is the only one with the hidden ability that actually matters.
True.
Oh yeah, but it's still nice.
I got a Lady Superior with the hidden ability on my first try. I feel powerful.
How do we get a Squirtle?
Powerful.
Yeah.
Well, you could play X and Y. They have
something happened last week that our listeners don't know about.
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
Someone has to play me in Pokemon, if I recall.
Oh shit, you're right, I do, for Pokemon Supremacy.
Damn.
I don't think you can beat me, Kay.
I don't think I can either. I'm not that good. I
used to rank 1800 on the Pokemon Showdown ladder.
I have never even done Pokemon Showdown except like once or twice for fun.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, you're gonna lose.
We should do Pokemon Showdown sometime, that'd be fun as hell.
You guys want to stream some Pokemon Showdown?
We should do that sometime. Yeah, we should figure that out.
We should stream a lot of things, let's be real.
Yeah, we should figure that out. Let's talk about that like tomorrow or something.
Why don't you come visit me, do some Hyrule Warriors 2-player, we'll stream that.
Yeah, sure, we can stream a video game Choo Pokemon tournament.
And some Smash Bros.
And watch as Lauren beats all of us.
So, yeah, thanks for sharing your games that you played, Kay. Thanks a lot. Is that all? Or do you have more?
I'm trying to remember now. I think that's it.
Okay, alright. So, Michael.
Yeah.
You wrote a review for us.
I did.
This week.
Mm-hmm.
What game did you review?
Dying Light.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty big release. I'm surprised we got a code for that.
It's a video game.
What?
Yeah, it's a nice big release. It's a Zambus game.
No, it's Techland.
Zombies.
Zambus.
No,
Zombies.
Nope. Zomboos is my cruise ship that I take you out, booze you up, and then everyone turns into zombies and you have to fight them.
Actually, that sounds like a really good zombie game where you're trapped on the cruise ship and you have to survive. Is like everyone on the ship
Dead Rising 4?
No, like it would be kind of like...
That sounds like a... Wasn't that basically what happened in that Resident Evil game?
Yeah, but this would be more hype.
Revelations, yeah.
Gotta say, a more proper cruise ship would be pretty cool.
Okay, all I'm saying is that you'd have, like, the title of the game would be Titanic Rising, and it would be a zombie version of the Titanic. The game takes place in real time, so each playthrough would be, like, an hour, 2 hours or something, and you would have to desperately try to save yourself. And then they'd have just a whole bunch of different like ways it can go.
On the actual Titanic in the actual time period, because that's how the Titanic sunk.
Yes, exactly.
Which would explain why there are no guns.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
So that straight up does sound like a zombie version of that one old pixel game where you like play on a ship that like capsizes and turns upside down. And you have to like try to escape to the top. Like
Poseidon Adventure?
Actually,
yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
No, it's
actually now that I think about it, Zombie Titanic is a really good idea.
Zombie Titanic is my rap name.
I'm pretty sure that's basically the plot to 999. Only not at all.
Okay. All right, so Michael, let's hear your good ass opinions on Dying Light.
It's a good video game. It's like I don't know, a 4 out of 5, let's say.
Maybe.
Don't say your review score on here. Make them look at the review to figure it out.
This should read my review. If they want to know about it.
Go read the review on videogamechoochoo.com, but if you want to expand on some stuff or just bring up some things that you couldn't talk about in the review, Or just, even if you just want to talk about the fucking review, who cares?
I mean,
just talk about it.
I'm still playing it. I think that's, like, I'm well over 30 hours, even though I think in the review I said I would stop before that. I'm still playing it and still doing side quests.
Good.
Yeah, it's...
Is there, like, that many side quests?
It's strange. You can pick up side quests that you can set up, like, tracking for and stuff. Like, it would show you on your map, and then there are stuff that and there's challenges, and there's just stuff that you just talk to somebody, and it just is sort of passive. Like, go pick up these mushrooms, and you don't have to go do it. It just sits on your map. But I really like the game.
So
go to the grocery store, Jimmy. Get me some mushrooms.
You know, you have to stop the government from firebombing. You're like, I think this would be a great time to go pick mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean,
go for it.
There's a lot of that. Like, there was an earlier mission where a side character is kidnapped, and it just, if you don't go do it, it just constantly reminds you to go do it. Like, and I think one of the lines of dialogue is, do you really think, something along the lines of, do you really think this is more important than the doctor who was kidnapped? Do you think maybe you should go do that?
Hey, mushrooms are really important.
Yeah, you go pick
The game
mushrooms
actually
and
harasses
herbs.
you for not, like, treating time-sensitive things as important.
I thought it was neat. It was, like, considering that most games and open-world games kind of just let you do whatever, I thought it was kind of neat to berate the player. Like, why aren't you going and doing this? This is pretty important. This guy's gonna die. You're just off. Like, whatever.
I gotta deliver this coffee.
I'm gonna go steal a bunch of coffee and take some batteries out of these old buses. So he can wait.
Yeah.
But I'm really enjoying the game. It's designed, like, I've read a lot of other reviews after I finished mine, and a lot of people seem to be disappointed on it, and I can't quite understand why. It's from the same people who made the first Dead Island, Techland. When THQ crumbled, the IP went away. It got sold off. And I think the next one's going to be made, the next Dead Island's going to be made by the guys who made Spec Ops.
Yeah.
It's a Deep Silver.
Deep Silver? Okay.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
So Techland just decided to go ahead and make another one of them zombie games. And they improved on everything. Like, everything that was good in Dead Island, they carried over, except for maybe the analog combat. And they added better mobility. And the mobility kind of makes up for the detracted combat where it's just right trigger to hack at a zombie. But you still have the weapon rarity, and you still have weapon crafting and weapon modding, and you still have like a second slot for firecrackers, which can distract zombies, or exploding ninja stars, or grenades, or all kinds of stuff.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, and that kind of adds just enough to combat plus the parkour, so that you don't always feel like
click, 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 click.
Yeah, you don't feel like there's no options. Like, I have to go through these 20 zombies. Like, no, not really. I can skip along the top of these cars, and if enough of them start hitting me, I can throw a firecracker. It feels like there's depth into a system that probably couldn't get really any more depth out of it without inventing a new system.
Sounds neat.
I think.
Do you think they should have just done the analog combat?
Yes, because that analog combat is the best first-person melee combat there is, in my opinion.
Have you played Xenoclash?
No, I play video games.
Oh, come on, man!
No, I haven't played
Xenoclash.
Xenoclash.
Is really good. It's not really well known, but
I've heard of it. I just never played it.
okay.
There are probably other ways to do it. It's just that was great for Dead Island. Like, the combat should be plotting. It should, like, your stamina should be on edge all the time. Like, it added something to it, and taking it out kind of took that away from this. But it's still good. Like, I still had fun with it. If you shouldn't ignore the story, but I would actually honestly tell people not to play the finale. Just don't even do it.
Really? Just don't end the game.
Yeah, just don't. There's no reason to. You get the achievement if you want the achievement. Go ahead and do it, or the trophy or whatever.
But then you can't save the people.
It doesn't give you anything. The game treats it. I've done several side missions where the game treats it like I haven't finished the game. So, other than it says 100%,
Okay.
nothing's changed. It's just It's a running sequence, a forced running sequence that lasts, I'd say, 15 minutes, unless you keep dying like I did.
Ew.
And then it's a quick time event.
Oh.
That's the ending of the game.
That's
Sorry
disappointing.
if I spoiled it. Yeah. Sorry if that was a deep spoiler, but yeah, that's...
Well, I mean, it was a spoiler in that totally spoils the gameplay.
Yeah, it's disappointing because there have been other... Like, you face there's a bad guy, and you go to face him. And there are other bad guys you've faced who are humans, who have health bars, and you have to run around the room, and you essentially face them. You actually do battle with them. And so I'm ready to go face this big bad guy with my best weapons, and it's like, no, don't worry about it. Hey, press X.
Yeah, that's a little lame.
Press A. All right, you did it. Congratulations.
That reminds me of just Call of Duty shit, where it's just like, we need you to see the super cinematic ending, so we need to make sure that it's a quick time event, or else you won't be able to get up close and personal to the bad guy as you drive the knife in his stomach. Like, just fucking let me fight the dude.
That's exactly what happened.
Press down on the R trigger.
It wasn't even that. It was all face. It was all face buttons, so it wasn't even kind of
quick time
like,
sequence.
analogous to what you're doing. It's just X.
It wasn't even spin the R trigger to put the knife in him. That's sad.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even. Well, right trigger is always attack, so hit right trigger. It was just. Here are these.
A button.
Yeah, A. Now X. Now Y. Now B. Now.
Was that the first
A.
quick time event in the game?
That's the only quick time event in the game.
Oh wow!
No,
like that
makes it even worse.
Yeah, the forced running sequence I was almost okay with because I figured, okay, maybe
at least the game had been teaching you to run.
Yes, there had been others of those I didn't like, but it was
at least
there.
it wasn't a mechanic that was already introduced.
Yeah, it was tonally consistent with the rest of the game, at least. Like, this last bit where you're fighting the main villain, it's just like, oh, yeah, here we go, we didn't finish this, sorry.
Or give me a room full of zombies that I have to clear to get to him. Like, he six them on me. Something to where I feel like, okay, I've been thoroughly tested.
Yeah.
Or maybe a big giant zombie, Resident Evil style.
And those are totally in there. Like, it still has the zombie hierarchy from Dead Island, where there's the big tough ones who carry bigger weapons, and then there's the quick fast ones, and there's ones that spit, and like those are all there, and it's just nope, they're not there at the end. They're there, but you're running through them and past them, so it just doesn't matter.
First I didn't get why you were saying, oh no, yeah, just skip the ending, but now it's like, no, yeah, just skip the ending. This sounds like trash.
And the story, which is lackluster anyways, it has some really good moments, I thought, and the side quests are better, but the ending of the story just is kind of like, nothing happens. Like, literally nothing happens.
It's a crescendo to, like, a big squeaky, like, it's like...
It's a crescendo to a conversation. Yeah. Like, that's it. It's just one guy says something, and you're like, okay. Like, great. Okay. And he says, I'm staying on the island. Like, all right.
The Dead Island?
He looks at the camera. The Dead Island.
No, well, it's a city. That's probably the best part of it. Other than the side quests, is I really like the city. It's sort of a Eastern European, Turkey, like right on the edge of Asia kind of city, and because of that, you get a lot more cultures. You get a lot more ethnicities and accents and names and things you might not normally associate with. Because, I mean, zombies? The first one was you're just on this tropical island and here's zombies in kind of bikinis. Yeah, like it wasn't very good.
It didn't need to be good, though. Come on.
No, I mean, it just needed to have analog combat. That's what's really surprising to me, is that so many people don't like or are kind of on this game, but love Dead Island. And when you get like a better on everything except for the story, which Dead Island's story isn't exactly great, people kind of are still on this. I think a lot of it honestly has to do with the PC kind of green light space, where there are so many zombie crafting survival games now.
Zombie craft.
Like
and it's
the DayZ alikes that are just kind of roaming free.
Yeah, when I read something that basically said this, like, you know, that this experience existed already, I started thinking of like, oh yeah, there's all that crap on Steam that does a lot of this a little bit better. I mean, sure, a lot of it's $20 and is on green light. It may never be done. So I'd rather spend $60 on a finished product, but...
So it sounds like the finishing of it was questionable.
Just the story. Everything else is done really well. Even... Oh, crap, I just fell.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just fell in the game.
Wait, you're playing it while you're talking?
Well. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn, multitasking. Jeez.
I can multitask.
You're actually not bad at that. All right. Like 90% of the time, I'd be like, I'll quit it. But you're doing all right. Okay.
I could probably do this while playing Hyrule Warriors if it weren't in the other room.
All right. I can if I booted up Persona 3 Portable right now. I'd be like, huh?
Well, that's the thing is Persona
right.
3 Portable. That's like a game with story and stuff. It's like
Yeah,
the mode I'm
I'd
in
be-
right
I'd
now.
be-
It's not story. I usually
I'd
just
be-
put in
I'd
a
be-
podcast, listen to that while I just get into the combat and shit.
I'd be too busy looking at Yukari too.
Are you Moe too?
John.
You also Moe? Is everyone here Moe?
I guess so. You're
I'm not a Moe.
You're a big
You're the only
Moe. Like
one.
every time you say that, it just reinforces how Moe you are because you say it in the most Moe way possible.
Does every Moe
Like that.
deny that they're a Moe?
No, apparently I'm just a tsundere or something, but...
You're speaking a different language to poor Michael. Literally, in fact, but...
And figuratively.
Sorry.
Ohio gozaimasu. I took Japanese, that's all I know.
No, they think that me denying that I'm cute is cute. That's what's happening.
So, Michael, is that all you gotta say about Dying Light?
Yeah, basically. It's a good game. It's worth checking out. You probably already know if you want to play it or not. So.
It's worth checking out if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you like Dead Island, probably the first one, not that second one. You might as well
the second
get
one
this.
isn't out yet, so we don't know if they'll like it or
No,
not.
they had Riptide.
Yeah, there's
They had
Riptide.
Oh yeah, I
that
forgot that
also
was a
made by-
thing.
But nah, here's
Techland.
the thing. Like, when Kazumano and I went to an E3 party, we went to an E3 party for Dead Island 2, and we met up with the PR rep for Deep Silver, and we were just shooting the shit with him. And Mike goes, yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of Dead Island, so I'm looking forward to Dead Island 2. And the PR rep's just like, yeah, first Dead Island, right. And Mike goes, yeah, and Riptide. The PR rep goes, you liked Riptide? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, so...
I appreciate honesty from a PR rep.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you hear people, like, doing these, like, big expose things, it's like, the games journalists and the PR reps are in bed together and shit like that. Like, nah, we're just all chilling. We're honest with each other, you know? It's just like, yeah, that game wasn't great. We're just doing what we're doing. Like we review the game based on how good it is. If it's bad, PR rep's not gonna be pissed off at us or anything. Like, we just gotta... We're doing our jobs, you know? Who cares?
It's
Now
like
the
a
movie
professional or
business,
something.
that one's 100% corrupt.
Yeah, fuck
They're all
movies.
sleeping together. Ebert's
like
totally
movies.
in bed with Schwarzenegger.
Ebert's corpse
Yeah,
is just...
Roger Ebert's ghost is just getting it going.
Going down
So-
on Arnie Schwartzy.
You guys have been
Why
reading my
Arnold specifically?
fanfics.
Why Arnold specifically?
Because
Why
he's
is
so
Roger
big and
Ebert-
strong.
What is happening?
All right.
What is happening?
Can we go back to
Sure,
talking about
Roger-
anime now?
And because
Yeah,
Ebert
yeah,
has a robot fetish and he played the Terminator.
What the fuck?
So
Sadakana.
then wait, what about the guy who did Avatar? What's his name again?
Oh, James Cameron?
James
yeah, no,
Cameron?
James Cameron is there just watching.
Oh yeah, he is just watching it and just... He is enjoying
He
himself.
loves it when they
Oh
put
my god,
blue
let's
face
talk
paint
about
on each other.
anime.
So yeah, Dying Light's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm glad
Dying
about
Light's
that.
a video game.
It's a video
Play
game.
anything else?
You've been playing a video. Oh no, I've actually just been playing Dying Light.
Okay, let me fucking host, y'all. I'm gonna start slapping shit. Let me host the goddamn
John feeling
podcast.
inadequate.
Hugs, not slaps.
Lauren Boley.
Yes, John.
Lauren, my friend, you also played a video game. You also reviewed a video game. The review will probably be up by the time this episode is up. So talk about whatever the fuck. Yeah, talk about your game.
Well, saying I got to play that video game may be overstating the amount I was able to interact with it in its current state.
Uh-oh.
Shots fired.
Do you think is this going to be a review that we update? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll
but
see
probably
that.
not because it's me bitching about the port mostly. We gotta have our hands on a copy of a code for the PC version of HyperDimension Neptunia Rebirth 1.
The first one.
The original.
Yes.
So how does that? How did that port go? What did they do to that game to bring it to the PC?
It's like a moe succubus that's sucking my PC pride out of my body.
Right. This is this going to be the episode where this is the most sexually driven podcast I've ever heard in my entire life.
Don't you? Isn't it great?
It's not. It's quite frightening, in fact.
All we need to do now is just put the Price is Right horn on whenever you get upset, John.
Oh, can we do that? Can that be a thing?
I don't know. Let's just tell Niall.
Niall, don't listen to anyone except for me. How about this? How about you edit everyone out except for me, and just put this little section in. Here's what you're gonna leave in, Niall. All right, here's what you're gonna leave in. I apologize for Video Game Choo. This was a mistake. I'm sorry for ever thinking this was going to work, and as punishment, I am going to hike up the Himalayas by myself, without even a Sherpa. I will be going by myself, and I will meditate in the Himalayas on my misgivings. So, thanks for listening, but I'm going to go up a mountain, and then I'm going to die, and I'm going to go to hell. Thanks a lot.
No, you're going to heaven, buddy.
Niall, all I'm saying is that if you put the Price is Right horn on John being upset, I will buy you a pizza.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Pizza's good.
That's a good deal. Just
What
saying.
the fuck? All right, now we're like
Not a big pizza, just like a medium
Now-
pizza with like two
we are-
toppings, but just
Still a good deal.
Domino's.
we are holding our podcast editor hostage right now.
I'm going to say, I'm just imagining his just poor,
What are you talking
distressed
about? I'm
face.
the managing editor of Video Game Choo.
I'm editor in chief, and I need to say, please relax. That's my official proclamation on Video Game Choo.
Okay.
He's probably just
but
sweating
Neptunia.
and looking back and forth at, like, 9x5 pictures of you and Lauren, just wondering, which parent
Yeah,
do I give love to? Do I listen to mom or dad?
Yes, Lauren, please just talk shit about this port, please.
Yeah, so I actually really like the Neptunia games. I'm not going to say they're good games.
What kind of games are they?
But they... okay, so they're all JRPGs.
Okay.
They're really, really, really standard JRPGs.
Lots of grinding.
They use a lot of monster models.
Gotcha.
They're pretty grindy.
I don't know why.
They reuse a lot of environments.
Okay.
They're just generally... They're not like high production value games.
Gotcha. I think
I don't know why I
I've
thought
probably
they were
seen them.
side-scrolling.
Have you ever played like a Disgaea game?
No, but I know kind of what you're talking about.
Yeah. They have an almost entirely female cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
And a lot of the characters act really gay.
Double yay.
But mostly it's just kind of... It sells you on, you know, kind of like light character comedy between all the characters, interspersed with some like kind of relaxing grind that doesn't like feel like it takes too long, and it's a nice treadmill where it feels like you're making progress.
Okay.
Oh.
And yeah, the company that sells them makes a lot of money selling skimpy DLC of the like outfits for the characters.
Great. That's
Sounds
great.
good.
So Rebirth 1 is a remake of the first game, which came out some time ago on a platform I don't remember.
The original
And I
version of
hear
the
that-
game was on PS3, and then they remade
Okay.
it for Vita, and then they took the Vita port or the Vita version, and they're porting it to PC.
Why would they port the
which
Vita
is weird
version?
because the PC port they gave me uses Xbox button prompts.
Wait, what?
Did it even come out on Xbox? I don't even think it
I
did.
don't think it ever came out on Xbox. No.
That's really weird. They must have just had like a.
Here's what I have to say about this
They
port.
could just be assuming that you're going to use an
I have been
Xbox controller for it.
Okay. This is what I have to say about this port.
Sorry.
I have been reduced to clicking console button icons. I used to play tournament Counter-Strike, and now I'm clicking console button icons like some idiot child who just got their first iPad. I want to cry, okay?
These are the sacrifices.
I want to cry.
These are the sacrifices you make.
I
for
really like
VGCC.com.
Neptunia. I really like Neptunia.
The saddest thing I've ever
But I
heard.
can't play it like this. I can't play it like this.
Lauren, you need to sacrifice more. Wait until Rebirth 2 comes out and you play it using Kinect.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why I find this really hilarious.
It's fucking
I'm not
hysterical.
funny. I'm a very serious person.
It's hysterical.
You're funny
I
in
don't know.
Moe.
I'm a very serious person.
So you can't. So if you, let's say you have an Xbox controller plugged in, you can't.
Yeah, no, it would work. It would work.
Okay.
The thing is that I don't have a working wired Xbox controller where I'm doing the reviews.
Gotcha.
So I've been having to play it on a keyboard.
And there's no
God.
keyboard.
Okay, so let me talk.
Controls.
Oh no, there's keyboard support.
Oh, I would hope so.
It's just, let me talk about the keyboard support for a second, right? So when you go to the key bindings in the options menu, you'll see key bindings that say things like right bumper, left bumper, right trigger, left trigger, A, B, X,
Sure,
Y.
right.
Okay.
That's really, really, really bad. It's basically making you bind keyboard controls to a console pad like it's an emulator.
Okay.
Usually what you'll do if you go into one of those screens is you'll see, like, jump, space, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then if they have different screens like they do in a JRPG, they'll split all of the options up into different categories. Like, so it'll be, like, open world, battle, town, menu. And they do it like that.
Okay.
But this game instead has you bind all of the console controls for the whole game, the maximum of 2 bindings per function, and makes you play like that the whole time. So I think the default bindings are like WASD for left stick, numpad 8, 4, 5, 6 for right stick.
Oh, jeez.
And then like the face buttons were like K,
Yes.
L, space, enter.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
It was really bad. I've rebound them like a lot. So now the face buttons are just the directional keys, but even now it's still awkward to play.
Yeah, that sounds like a mess.
Ugh.
However, Lauren,
It doesn't help because all of the tutorial screens are just straight ports of the
Buttons.
Xbox commands.
non-existent Xbox tutorial screens, even though the game never had an Xbox version.
Maybe they're going to release it on
That's
Xbox
really
now.
Yeah,
It feels like it was developed on Xbox and then ported to the Vita, honestly.
that's really strange.
PC.
They said there's some other problems with it, with the resolution. It feels like, have you ever played like a Dark Souls game without DS Fix on? I don't think any of you play Dark Souls.
I do, but I
Hey, Mike.
don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so the Dark Souls PC port also had a lot of issues. Basically, if you spin the camera around, it'll look really blurry. That's really all it
Okay,
comes down
sure.
to.
Okay.
And then the resolution doesn't scale like correctly, and a bunch of other stuff like this. There's some modders doing stuff, but it's not a very good port. It's painful to play.
It's disappointing.
It is, like I said, a Moe succubus sucking my PC pride out.
It's disappointing.
It's ironic, because I think
It
you would
is,
normally
it's
like a Moe succubus.
That's classified.
That's not a no.
So Lauren, my thing.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
So Lauren,
Even
my
if I
thing
said
is,
no, you'd think I was just saying no.
my thing is I know how difficult it is for you to be playing this right now, but I kind of don't want to finalize this review until there's a way for you to play through the game in a
The whole
proper way.
I can play through the rest of it on a Vita. I have access to a Vita copy if you'd like me to do that.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're going to play through the whole game on the Vita, then you should probably just review it on the Vita and then make a...
Okay, so you're going to make me actually suffer through this?
Yep.
Well, no, because the thing is
I've gotten 3 or 4 chapters in.
It's just... Okay, here's my thing, though.
It's about halfway
like,
through.
I didn't get 100% through Citizens of Earth because that was busted as hell. And
Yeah.
I don't... And I'm not going to force you to do something that's completely broken. But if they do come out with like something like a DS fix, where they do fix the PC version of the game, like...
I mean, if I had access to a controller, it is fairly playable. Like, besides the resolution issue and the god-awful PC port controls and the way it's... Like, if you play it on a console, like, with a controller, it'd be functional.
Alright, well, yeah, I just want to make sure that you've given it a proper shake. Like, that's really all I ask, is that it's... Because, I don't know, I think just writing a full review on this game and...
Okay, I'll flesh it out with, like, actual discussion of how the game is, if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want people to be able to look at the review and understand how you feel about the full game and not just about the port, if that makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll revise it.
Yeah, that's all I'm really asking. And
I don't mind, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you've played through it on other consoles,
I've played through the game that came out in the franchise before this one. And compile heart games never change. I'll go through it.
Yeah, I know, but it's just... Yeah, just do what you can do. Do what you do. I'm not going to ask you to trudge through something that you really, really don't want to play all the way through. But you know, if you're gonna pick up a review copy of something, yeah, if you're gonna get a review copy of something, you should commit as much as possible. I feel you. Like I said, I didn't. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to ask that much of you. I just want to make sure there's a good.
I've been playing internet business, I guess.
What's that?
That's where you do a lot of research about how to get a site off the ground.
Oh.
And I've been playing.
Yeah,
Lauren,
no, John's
and
been
don't
doing
worry
that a
too
lot
much about
all
it.
week.
We're trying to build our fan base. Yeah, no, like I appreciate that you're putting the effort for that, but you know, we're getting things going as we are, and we'll be fine for now. I know we're not bringing in any money, but we'll work on it. I'm gonna redesign the site ASAP, and once that happens, we'll really put forth an effort to bring in some money.
This is great radio.
Yeah.
You don't think us talking about how the site's going to improve is good radio?
I just said it was great radio. I was doing it totally unironically.
Don't start shit.
No, I'm sorry.
If you would like to know what you can do to support the site...
We'll get to that later, Lauren. Don't worry.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, alright. So yeah, what did you play any other games?
I've been filling free time with Persona Q, but mostly it's just been working my way through that port and slowly. The controls really... Yeah.
Not good. I feel you. Alright, so I'll wrap it up. I have been playing the remastered edition of Grim Fandango. I finished that last night.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know. I got to play a good game.
Just like you're taking Persona 5.
Lauren.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll talk about it, Lauren. We'll get you some. We'll get you something good.
Like Criminal Girls. Okay.
You know what? How about that? I'll take that.
Okay.
How about that?
Listeners,
we'll find something else.
When John says he's going to get me something good, the next thing on my review list is fucking Criminal Girls.
Look, you said you were okay with that.
I'm just trying to be funny.
We are getting in a fucking fight tonight, Lauren.
A Pokemon fight?
Oh man, well then we better have a Pokemon battle. I know.
I'm not good at Pokemon.
And that's why Lauren will win.
Alright. Well, so I played Grim Fandango. I'm writing the review for that. The review will be on the site soon-ish. I don't know exactly when, but soon-ish. But I liked it. I liked the story. I think the story holds up fantastically. The remastered graphics are beautiful. They fixed the controls. They got rid of... Or you can have the tank controls if you want, but you can just point and click through the game now.
I feel like that's a big improvement for Grim Fandango.
It's gigantic improvement. But the puzzles are still just as bad as they ever were. Like, just completely...
Well, it's Grim Fandango.
It's... You can't...
Like, they're that bad? Because I've never played through Grim Fandango, but I love the way it looks. I love a lot about it. If I were to just buy this and start playing, how bad would it be?
You're talking about old point-and-click adventure puzzles.
Which I'm
exactly.
terrible
like,
at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would... I would honestly recommend... I think the game is worth buying. It's worth playing through and seeing the story. But I'll just say this. There are a lot of spoiler-free walkthroughs on the internet for that game for a reason.
Yeah, you'll probably want to use one of those.
Because they want you to enjoy the game. They want you to enjoy the story. But the best way to enjoy that game is to just have a walkthrough open in another tab and just play through it. And because they don't explain a lot of the puzzles. They don't explain what you're supposed to do here. There's no hints to, maybe I should move on to this area. Maybe I should find something here. There's none of that at all. You're just supposed to blindly grope your way through the dark until you stumble upon something. And then even when you do find something, you often have to use an item in a way that you would never guess you could. Like, one of the very early puzzles is you have to sneak into someone's office, steal coral from his desk drawer, and then tie it to a rope and throw it onto a ladder to climb up the ladder to steal pigeon eggs.
Oh, that makes sense.
It makes no fucking sense at all.
100% sense.
And it's not even like you feel clever figuring it out. Because there are good point-and-click adventure games where the puzzles are a little difficult, but it's like, I can actually figure this out. Mm-hmm. This doesn't feel good to figure out. This is, I had this item in my inventory. I have no idea what the fuck I was supposed to do with it, and I was clicking randomly on the screen until I found something.
Brute force
it's not
clicking.
Fun. It's not enjoyable. It's not challenging. It's just bad.
You combine this rotten butter with a piece of yarn to make a fishing pole.
There's a reason point-and-click adventure games don't have those.
Sorry.
Like, even today, there have been recent interviews where Tim Schafer has said, I have no idea how people play through Grim Fandango back in the day before walkthroughs.
Yeah,
he doesn't even know how people did that.
There's a really good series of him just playing through it. And I think, is there commentary or something in this one?
There are commentary tracks on the game. I haven't done it yet, but I'm planning on replaying it and listening to the commentary. Not for the review purposes, obviously, because I already played through the game and I just want to critique the game. But I think the commentary would probably be super interesting because they recorded that very recently, and I love Tim Schafer, so I'd love to hear him talk about this game and just reminisce about it because it's super interesting and
perspective of time, versus now versus then.
Yeah,
real interesting stuff, I'm sure.
Truly, truly. So, I still recommend it. I'll elaborate on the review. I'm honestly just really excited to write this review because pretty much every other review I've read for this game has been from people that were my age when that game came out. So
there's a lot of nostalgia going around.
There's a lot of nostalgia going around and just being like, yeah, this is an 8 or 9 out of 10 because the writing still holds up, and I remember all these jokes when I was a kid. And, I mean, I'm playing through this game, and I'm loving the jokes. It's still very, very funny.
Hey, John.
It holds up.
John.
Yo?
We do it on a scale of 1 to 5, not 1 to 10. Get your facts straight.
No, I know. I'm talking about other sites. Don't give me shit. You know how I feel about the 5 out of 5 score. That's my ideal. That's my fave. 5 out of 5.
That's Danganronpa.
Danganronpa, 5 out of 5.
Danganronpa 2?
Game of the year last year. Danganronpa 2.
You just almost said 10 out of 10, didn't you?
I almost did, but you know what? It's still the same. It's the best game of last year.
10 out of 5.
10 out of 5. That's how good it was. But no. I recommend it. It does hold up. Just play through it with a walkthrough.
Okay. I think I'm going to end up probably getting it at some point, just because it looks amazing. Just the art looks amazing.
Yeah. The way they build the world is super interesting too, because they don't spell anything out. And I feel like a lot of games have problems where they either spell things out too easily or they don't tell you enough. But the game just it shows, it doesn't tell, and it does it in a very, very great way. Like they introduce concepts just based on just you interacting with them. Like characters in the game are already dead, like they're living in the land of the dead, but you can get shot with a gun that makes flowers sprout out of you, and then you're sprouted, and you're like super
shit.
dead.
You're a double ghost,
like,
which is even more powerful than a regular ghost.
Yeah. So they introduce that concept not by being like, oh, like not having someone explain it to you. It happens to someone. Someone just gets shot, and that's how they die. And then it's like, oh, I understand that now. They don't have to spell it out for you.
So basically, they introduce it
really
through action as opposed to extended exposition.
Exactly, and they do that with pretty much every concept. They introduce characters really well by like, you find them in their element. You walk up to a character, you say, there has already been history between you and the other character, you and the character they're introducing, because each section of the story is split between a year. So Manny, the main character, will have known some characters for a year, but they still introduce the character and make you understand what they're about organically by being like, oh, I'm going to meet this character in their beatnik club. So obviously they're a beatnik, and I'll talk to them, and they're like, hey, yo, daddy-o, let me do some poetry. Like, you understand who that character is almost immediately just because that's who they are, and it's very well done.
Is there a beatnik character?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that's good. 10 out of 10.
No, it's a very, very great game, and I recommend it.
I was going to say, there's a reason it's a classic.
Yeah, exactly. There is a reason why people wanted to see that remake as much as they did, because it does hold up, and the things that they fixed made it play so much better. And they couldn't exactly fix the puzzles, like what they had was so deeply ingrained into what the game was. And if they just made the puzzles different, all the people that were playing through it for nostalgia purposes would have been like, I remember how to do these puzzles, and now I don't know how to do this. This is kind of bullshit. And I kind of respect that, but for all the newbies, walk through.
Oh yeah, so sounds like a good little game right there.
Yeah. But other than that, I have just been playing Persona 3 Portable here and there. Still treasured through that, kinda. Not really, nothing really to report on that because that's an older game. But if you didn't like Persona 3 on the PS2, I do recommend playing through it on Vita, the P3P, because it's a PSP game, so it's not a Vita game, but you can still download it on your Vita. But I do recommend it. I do recommend the improvements that they made on that game. Make it way easier to blow through that, and the female main character is way more interesting than the dude. The guy main character is super boring, and
just like every other game.
I mean, you could say that. I don't know.
I'm just saying, men are all boring and trash.
Looks at the camera.
Looks at the camera.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, that's about all I played this week. Let's move on to news. Unless anyone else has any last minute updates.
Nope.
All right. A lot of bad news this week, so let's get to it real quick. All right, so the first bit of sad news is Sega had to go through massive cuts recently. They closed down their San Francisco bracket and fired about 300 people.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, and
let's hope they can all get some good jobs going on.
Yeah, I hope they don't have too long for being laid off. I hope they pick up their jobs or pick up new jobs soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sega's in a real rough place right now. They're saying that they're going to be focusing on digital PC games, smartphone releases, and just really, really pumping out Sonic merch.
Finally.
So it sounds like they're kind of in a real rough spot right now.
They should make some Amy Rose t-shirts.
Alright.
Blaze the cat.
Yeah, there you go. In other shitty news, that I makes me feel like we're not in 2015. Makes me think we're in the archaic times of yore.
10-15?
There was a yeah, basically. No, there was a League of Legends tournament, and they decided it was a League of Legends tournament for women only. Which
Don't forget to mention where.
In the Philippines. It's a League of Legends tournament in the Philippines, and I mean, it's saying that they want to have a ladies tournament doesn't sound like the worst idea ever, but they decided that it would be a air quotes unfair advantage to have LGBT members of more than one LGBT
of course
teammate on each team.
That's just weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's true though. We all know that if you're gay and or trans, you're just way more better at video games than everybody else.
Yeah, it's true.
Me and Lauren are both way better than both of you.
Yeah, the old cliche.
And I'm willing to prove it, too.
All right, Halo, right now, let's go.
No, 2-on-2 Pokemon battle. Me and her versus you two.
Oh, God, we're dead.
All I'm saying is that my toxic sub-protect build will pretty much wipe you out.
Are you still talking about Pokemon?
Yes, that's still Pokemon.
It's a strategy.
Squirtle's the best.
Kay may understand what I just said.
I kind of understood what you said. So
I kind of understood what you said. I know the basics of the advanced strategies of the Pokemon.
I can run a pretty mean stall team.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I try to EV train my Pokemon before getting extremely frustrated and giving up and playing Smash Bros again.
Just play on a simulator.
Yeah, that's what I should end up doing. But yeah, this tournament decided, oh hey, if it turns out that you have more than one LGBT member on your team.
No. Just
more than one
LGT.
Yeah.
You can have
you can have a bisexual woman
on your team because they still like men. So.
Oh, all right.
How would they know?
So any LGT?
How would
one member per team per day?
Yeah, but how would they know? Like, oh, this is clearly a lesbian. Like, how would they?
Well,
is there a questionnaire?
I guess just if they see
if
you,
they find
see
okay. Here's what they have to say, right? They address this a little bit.
Yeah.
If it turns out after the fact that you competed in the tournament with more than one lesbian or trans woman on the team,
sure,
then they will still punish you with a 1-year ban from the point they found out.
From their tournaments or from League of Legends?
From any
tournament.
From any tournament run by that esports organization.
Yeah, because this is a
which
Filipino...
is pretty much everything they can ban you from. In any game, not just League, any game run by that organization.
Yeah, this is specifically for a Filipino
organization
team.
Organization, not a team.
And it's not from like Riot. Riot didn't say this. Like Riot actually put out a response that was like, we welcome any identifications. We don't agree with this.
Riot pretty much said indirectly that they're going to go talk to them.
Yeah.
So hopefully things change.
I'd like to also...
But for now, yuck.
I want to know, why would you...
Why? Just why?
Okay, so like trans women make sense like after a fashion, because you always see like, the fucking testosterone ghost is going to
video
trans women's and
testosterone ghost is
like
the
an unfair advantage
from Christmas Story.
But like, so like you can at least see like
it's still bullshit, but it's like it's bullshit that we're used to.
It's still bullshit, but at least it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it like.
Well, why lesbians?
It like makes sense in
bigot
their
land.
Thought process.
If you're a transgender lesbian, you count as two people.
That's the thing. A lot of what I'm hearing is that it's very much a catering towards men thing. So if you're like a lesbian, you're not appealing to men or something.
I can't jack off to this League of Legends.
That's literally what it is. It's very much. What I'm hearing is that it's apparently a very male gazy sort of thing, and that they're trying to appeal to male audience, and they're like, oh, well, if lesbians, they can't jack off to that. They can't...
Because that's not what they said in the ruling update.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that's what they're saying. That's what other people I'm hearing are saying about this whole thing.
I wonder if they think.
I was going to say, if they said that, that'd be pretty fucked up.
I don't know anything about this particular organization.
More so than already.
If they let all the lesbians into the League of Legends tournament,
League of Lesbians,
they would be way too corned up for the other ladies, and they would never be able to finish their games, and that's the true reason.
No. The real reason is that you are a lady whom smooches other ladies, and that makes them better at games, because they get plus 50% good at games every time you smooch them.
Yes, of course. Your thumbs, just as soon as a lady kisses another lady, their thumbs just move faster. Their mind becomes sharper.
Their micro goes up.
Of course.
What a stupid rule.
In all seriousness, it is complete bullshit, and those people are
crazy
troglodytes, and they need to wisen up.
Really? I thought you'd play devil's advocate on this podcast with
who said that?
multiple
Even the devil's
trans
looking at
ladies
this
on
and
it.
thinking, like, what?
Yeah, who's saying that? Who wants to fight?
No, I'm just joking
ready to
around
fucking
about
throw.
like, oh yeah, this would totally be the best podcast to argue for. It would be the podcast with 2 trans ladies on it.
Oh yeah, no. Here, let me just talk down to the women that I hired in full faith that they would do good work. Sure, let me just
have some
just
real
do that.
trans misogyny.
God damn it!
Don't do that to my name. I don't want to be associated with that. Don't do that. I will let you do whatever the hell you want to John Machan, but I am a positive boy who does not want to talk down to his
I know,
his
you're
friends.
a good boy and we all love you.
Thank you. I love you all too. Let's move on to some not terrible news. Now here's the hypest news ever.
Oh?
There was a little video at the Taiwanese game show, the Taipei game show this year. There was a little sizzle reel near the end of a PS4 trailer series thing, and it showed the Order 1886 and Bloodborne and Uncharted and all this other stuff. Right near the end, there was a number that they just randomly threw in there, and it was a 2. And it was in the Revengeance font.
Gasp.
It has its own font?
Yes, it has its own font.
Okay.
Like in the logo.
So, that seems to be a confirmation for Revengeance 2, or Metal Gear Rising 2. But
it could be a different subtitle. It could be Revengeanation.
yeah, whatever they want to do. I need to see what the next subtitle is going to be, because I'm so excited for this. But
Memes.
Jeff Keighley tweeted out a couple days ago. He said, "Oh yeah, I talked to the producer at Kojima Productions and said that is not the case. It is not a confirmation for Revengeance or Metal Gear Rising 2."
Well, of course the producer's going to say that.
Yeah,
I was going to say, he's done this before.
Unless the marketing team,
The PR says go ahead and do it. Like,
one, of course the producer's going to say that. Two, of course Keighley is going to say that, because Jeff Keighley always plays in with Kojima's
I was going to
games.
say, he's done this before. It's like,
He did the same thing with Phantom Pain when he interviewed Joachim Mogren, who was just that dude in a mask, and then it turned out that Joachim Mogren was Kojima.
Straight? I wish Kojima wouldn't play these games.
I think they're fun.
I wish. I don't
In
know.
an
I'm
industry
okay with the
where
They frustrate me.
in an industry where you know things like so far in advance, and like how long has the order been advertised for? Forever. Like, I kind of like it. I mean, at some point it becomes so
The way
obvious.
I see it is this industry is so obsessed with keeping secrets.
True.
Of like, we can't talk about our release date. We can't talk about how we're working on the game. It's like, people might think we're promising something. I
really
hate the way
I'd be-
that works.
I thought the Phantom Pain stuff was fun, because it was just really jokey. Like all the Joachim Mogren, like dude in a mask stuff, and just like, oh, we're a new company, and this is a brand new game out of nowhere, and then like, oh, then they finally reveal that it's Metal Gear. That was fun, but having this like
a 2
number, this 2, and this font, and it just being like, okay, this is really obviously Metal Gear Rising, and then them being like, nah. Like, if they tried to play around with it, and, like, they had Platinum announce a new game that was like, here's this action-packed game, and then they show this trailer, and it was like, oh, this looks like a new IP, and then like the next trailer just has like Raiden showing up and just punching the character from the first one and just being like, Jack's back, baby. Like, that would be fun.
You thought this out boring. A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I just came up with that on the fly, like. But if they had fun with it, like they did with the Phantom Pain, that would be interesting. Them just showing a 2 and then being like, that was nothing. Who gives a shit then?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
It'd be like Nintendo, like, put out a 3 in the Mario Galaxy font, and it was just like, no, we're not making another Mario Galaxy game. No.
Exactly. It's just, everyone
Shigeru Miyamoto is working on a new, totally unrelated space IP that has a 3 in it and also has the same concepts.
Yeah, like, Platinum's made rumblings about there being a sequel to Rising.
It was pretty successful,
obviously
right?
going to do that. Yeah, it was successful, yes. I mean, Platinum's... Like, let me think here. Platinum's talked about doing a Rising sequel. They already announced that they're working on more Bayonetta.
Yeah, I think you mean Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta! And, what's his name?
Jimmy Fallon.
What's his name? Ask Your Mom.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
John Hodges.
No, what's his name, though?
Seriously. The Bayonetta dude?
Yeah?
Mr. Bayonetta Man.
No,
Princess Diana.
I can't remember his goddamn name. I could probably look on Twitter and I'll probably see one of his tweets. Like, straight up.
Sweary.
No, that would be great.
I would play the shit out of a Sweary Platinum game.
Well, I would play the shit out of most Sweary games.
Yeah, true. May he finish D4.
Sweary Nintendo game, please.
Yeah, Hideki Kamiya.
Oh yeah, that dude.
He's doing Scalebound for Xbox One. So they're all making stuff.
But will there be a Wonderful 101 2?
He wants to make a Wonderful 101 2.
101 2.
Well, it'd probably be Wonderful
102.
102. But,
yeah.
Didn't that turn out not to sell very well?
I don't think it did.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing. Yeah.
It's one of those ones that people liked, but then it just didn't quite fly off the shelves the way they were hoping.
I mean, yeah, it was a Wii U exclusive, too.
A Wii U launch title.
Well, I mean, they're still making more Bayonetta, and that one, apparently.
Well, yeah, well, Bayonetta wasn't a launch title. If Bayonetta 2 came out when the Wii U came out, it probably wouldn't have sold as well.
Wonderful 101 wasn't a launch title.
It was close.
It was the launch window.
It was close. It was before anything really major came out.
It was like the
on
next
Wii U,
fall.
So was it?
Yeah. I remember. I had it for, like... in the winter I had it, and then it was like that September of the following year.
Well, still, like...
I mean, yeah, within a year of launch.
Wii U's have just now started picking up, and, like, a lot of the sales of Bayonetta 2 can probably be tied to, like, Smash coming out and people buying a Wii U for that, and then just being like, I'll get Bayonetta as well.
I was going to say, plus Bayonetta has the advantage of already being a sequel of an established franchise.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Wonderful 102 in the future, but I don't know.
Probably not the first thing on their checklist to do.
Exactly. Like, they'll want to do Bayonetta before that. Next bit of news. Let's keep it Nintendo related.
Yeah.
The big Smash Bros. Tournament happened. Apex.
Yeah, Apex.
That was a really nice, exciting event. But the real news story was how they had to pack up and move like across town at the last minute. Because the fire marshal showed up and said, "Hey, this hotel is condemned now."
What?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It turns out that someone pulled a fire alarm, like as a joke, I guess.
That's mature.
But the fire marshal showed up and were like, "Hey, y'all realize that there is a collapsed roof in the parking lot,
Shit.
and that this entire place is just in general failing safety code." And this place is just super fucked up.
You should go and find a better venue.
Yeah, so they went, okay, we need to find a better venue. And they moved to the Garden State Convention Center, which is 40 miles down the road. And
Just 40.
Yeah, just 40, but they had to move a bunch of CRTs, like old-ass TVs, because they were playing Melee. And you can't play Melee... You can't play
It's
Melee
true.
on an HD TV.
That's what they get for playing old games.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet, wink. But, I mean, they also had to move a bunch of Wiis and Wii U's, and they weren't just playing Smash Bros, though. They also were playing, like, Marvel and...
all the fun stuff.
Street Fighter, and all that stuff. So they had to move hundreds of TVs and hundreds of game systems. But thankfully, Twitch and Red Bull and a bunch of other sponsors helped with the moving, and a bunch of the Smash Bros community were helping out. The tournament organizer of CEO, which happens down in Florida, Alex Jabali, friend of the site, he was helping out with that too, because he was up there just to like spectate. So it turned out perfectly fine. They moved everything. The tournament was a day late, but it still ran perfectly fine. It ran a little late on Sunday, like they played until like 2 a.m. to figure out for Melee finals. But it was still a great show. And Apex was super fun to watch, and they pulled it off even after their building getting condemned. So just kudos to all of them. And Evo is going to be exciting too. I'm really hoping to go to CEO this year. I'm really hoping to go down.
Well,
there
you are the CEO of video game Choo.
Oh God.
Yeah, true.
John.
Yo.
Well, no, he's
When
Chooch
we
engineer
incorporate, what do you think we should call
operator.
it?
CEO.
What was that, Lauren?
If we incorporate, what do you think we should call the corporation?
It's Chooch Co.
Oh, really? I was thinking like Media Train Holdings Corporation.
That sounds too professional. Why would you want that?
Because it sounds really professional.
No way.
Are you taking this seriously?
I
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, in fact, we should call it Chooch
I-
Donger.
have been taking the site seriously.
That's so moe.
I'm not
That is very
sorry.
moe.
No,
I'm sorry.
we're taking it seriously. We'll figure out incorporating in whenever the hell that happens.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about it. Like it was on my mind.
Yeah, of course. In other fighting game news, Mortal Kombat X is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
They're releasing like 9 million different collector's editions, and they're all like $1 trillion.
I think that's not entirely all the details.
Well, okay, here.
Yeah,
I'll break it down.
I think you might have been exaggerating just a tiny bit.
I'll break it down. So there's the Course Collector's Edition, which is a special Scorpion
Collectors
figurine
with a K.
certificate. Collectors with a K. It's got a Scorpion figure. It's got a special skin. It's got the DLC packed in, and that's going to be on PS4 and Xbox One, and that's $150.
Oh, well, that sounds expensive, and it sounds like you get a lot in it. That must be the top tier one, and the rest just
No.
might have parts of that, right?
No. There is the regular-ass collector's edition that is imported from Europe.
What?
That comes with the Scorpion statue, but it also has an exclusive steel case.
Ooh.
Ooh. And it also comes with the first volume of the Mortal Kombat comic.
Oh.
Oh.
For all that friendly reading
all-
while you load.
Yeah. And then it also comes with the rest of that shit, and that's $180.
Okay, so that sounds like the top tier, and the other one's just below it, and then there's
And
like
there's
no
no more.
others. No.
Well, actually, yes, that is true.
What?
But there are other
No,
versions. there are other
there can't be any more. That's got to be just the only two.
No. There's the Mortal Kombat X limited edition, exclusively at GameStop. If you get that, you get all the character DLC, and that's on PS4 and Xbox One. But this special limited edition also comes with the exclusive
God.
Scorpion skin, inspired by the Cold War for some fucking reason.
That was a collaboration, wasn't it?
Collaboration with a fan artist.
To be fair, I wouldn't mind more collaboration with fan artists on things, but
Sure, but
Cold
I don't understand.
War,
Like,
yeah.
who looked at Scorpion and went, you know what? What if he was in the Cold War? That wasn't even a war that people fought. It was just everyone
Well,
being mean to
I
each
mean,
other.
there
I'm
were
gonna say,
wars
unless
a part of
Scorpion
the Cold
changed his
War.
nickname to the Red Cyclone and started suplexing everybody.
That's true. I mean, yeah, some people died, but I mean, like it was very.
I mean, Vietnam War, Korean War. war in Afghanistan.
Why doesn't he have a costume based on an actual scorpion?
That'd be pretty cool. But then there is one last one.
Oh, of course.
And this one is okay. That one with the Cold War thing, that's $95.
Oh wow!
But if you want to save a $5, you can get the download-only Mortal Kombat X Premium Edition for all the different consoles. And that comes with the DLC. So you pay $30 extra. That's $90. You pay $30 extra for the season pass.
It's a little more than usual. Usually it's like 15, isn't it? 15 or 20?
It's usually
15 or
20 $20 for a season pass. And they've confirmed that the season pass is going to include 4 characters. I'm not sure if that includes Goro, because they've confirmed that Goro is going to be a pre-order bonus. But they said that there's going to be 4 characters in the season pass, so we'll see.
But if you pre-order a special edition, you still get Goro?
I guess you might also get Goro. I hope you do.
But I think I have to ask the question that all of our listeners, and by all of our listeners I mean Mask, are thinking, is Shiva in it?
Yes. I don't know.
I
don't know if Shiva's in it.
Because I know that's like Mask's
number
one concern.
Yeah, I know. He likes her. That's cool. Anyway, last bit of fighting game news this week. Sega is releasing Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax in the US.
That piece of shit.
I think I caught Dezeki Gumbo once, and all I needed was like a shot.
Oh my God.
That was pretty good.
I think I've had Denzeki Gumbo at like a Guy Fieri restaurant. Not very good.
Yeah, it's like sausage and shrimp. Yeah, too much butter.
Yeah, but it's a bunch of anime characters from bad shows like Sword Art Online and Oremo.
Really?
Not even good anime.
Not even the good anime.
I recognize one of those.
I mean, do you like Durarara? I heard that's pretty good.
I think that's something I heard somebody shout once.
All right. But there's also some guest Sega characters like Akira from Virtua Fighter and some character from Valkyria Chronicles. So
ironically, not Akira from the famous anime movie Akira. It would be a good anime character, so he's not allowed.
That would be pretty good, but nah, just a bunch of shitty anime characters. And from all the video that I've seen of this game, it looks very bland. It looks serviceable, but bland.
Does it look fan serviceable? Ho ho ho.
Oh, yeah, no, it does.
Serviceable but bland was my high school quote.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
That was also my review of Guy Fieri's restaurant.
Nice.
But yeah, there's 14 characters and 20 assist characters, so...
Oh, assist characters.
There you go.
Quite the innovative feature.
Yeah, like that didn't happen in, what, MVC1?
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's totally a new thing. Not going to be appearing in any other games like Pokken Fighter Tournament. No, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't look like it's the worst ever fighting game, but yeah, the character selection is not good.
So basically, it looks like a mediocre game with a bunch of anime pasted on it.
Yep.
Well, whatevs. Not the first time.
So yeah. Another big piece of news. Sony Online Entertainment was sold by Sony this week.
Yeah.
Yep. About to change their name.
Yeah, Michael, you reported on this. You should talk about it.
Yeah, they Sony Online SOE has been with, I think, Sony for at least 20 years. It's like 1995 they were purchased.
Shit.
Yeah, and their name is Sony Online Entertainment. They're now called Daybreak. And they've done a lot of the EverQuest games, and they recently came out with, in Greenlight, H1N1 or H1Z1. That stupid game that everyone hated for like a good hot second. But yeah, now they're breaking out on their own. They mentioned that this would allow them to develop more than just on mainly PC video games, because they were doing they did DC Online as well, and that came to PS4s and PS3s. But for the most part, they were a PC developer. So this will allow them. They even came out and said that they were ready to start development on Xbox games. So,
okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
good for them for expanding.
Yeah, and their next games seem kind of cool. Other than another zombie survival game, they have some more EverQuest games that seem kind of neat. So it'll be interesting to see where they end up. I was kind of surprised Sony let them go, because it was at least a guaranteed, some money from the PC, and at least, DC Online for the PS3 and PS4 did fairly well. Had a lot of people on it, so and they stated it'll still be there. They'll still update it and update their other games. So
well, that's very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that Sony's sort of trimming down when they kind of don't have reason to. But
maybe they saw Sega and they were like, "Oh shit."
I mean, there's no reason to keep PC development when if you want to focus on third party and first party, so might as well.
The last bit of news.
Plus, Daybreak is a better name, anyways.
Yeah, and they were sold. They didn't close down. They were
so everybody still has jobs. So it's
yes. They seem pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I think this is going to long term be good for Daybreak.
For sure. Yeah, more they came out and said
I think they were kind of chafing under Sony.
Yeah, they have some more room to explore.
Well, even SOE was always a pretty free reign asset of Sony's, but I feel like they've also often kind of been. Well, I mean, you look back at things like Star Wars Galaxies, and you question. Or some of the early decisions they made with PlanetSide, and you kind of question where they were hoping to take their business, longer term. Because I think they always just kind of wanted to bet on, there will always be another MMO that we can milk for money. But as that's becoming clear that that's not really true anymore, and that the MMO market is maturing
and finite,
I don't think they could continue to do the things Sony wanted them to do.
Maybe. I mean,
that's me speculating, but
yeah, I don't know a lot about SOE. I played some DCU Online, but
they have owned a lot. They've seen a lot of MMOs
I looked up their
live and die.
Yeah,
I was going to say 20 years. Record.
That's they've seen games come and die, and I think they may be willing to settle down.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'll be really interested to see where they take their capital going forward.
I'm saying Sony will be fine. Or Sony.
And last bit of news. This isn't really a big thing, but I almost forgot to mention. Oh, wait, no, actually, we have two things.
Liar.
First off, the PS Plus games this month. They are Transistor.
That's a good game.
Apotheon, which is a new game that is debuting in PS Plus. It is a side-scrolling combat game with an ancient Greek pottery aesthetic.
Ooh.
Oh, finally.
That's a good aesthetic.
It seems pretty nice, actually. It does. It looks really cool, and it looks like it plays well. So I'll check that out.
I can dig a good aesthetic.
Yeah. On PS3, we have Yakuza 4 and Thief, the fourth one. That game that nobody liked. So just, I guess, play Yakuza 4.
That's a game people did like.
Yeah. And then on Vita, we have a game called Kick and Fennec, which I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Do you kick foxes?
And I hope not.
Me either.
And Rogue Legacy, but that's also playable on PS4 and PS3. So there you go. You get Rogue Legacy on everything.
It's cross-buy, I think.
Cross-buy, yep.
Oh,
Free
gotta love that
cross-buy.
All right. And the last bit of news that just came out.
Dun-dun.
Da-da-da-da.
Sega Hard Girls just got confirmed for a US Blu-ray release.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know what that is.
Yes.
I don't know if I want to know what that is.
It is a show about 3 girls who are like human versions of Sega platforms.
Oh my
and
god!
It is
Stop
really,
talking! Stop talking!
It's really
Stop
funny.
talking! Stop!
So it's like HyperDimension Neptunia, but worse.
Nope, I don't want
Hey,
it.
I've heard it's alright.
It's actually like legit
All
funny.
right.
Like not even just.
I gotta say, to be fair, I've heard that from John Machonsky, so who knows how it actually is.
Yeah, well, you know.
I don't want it. They can take it back.
So it's okay.
How about y'all watch?
No, I'll take it. It's mine.
Nope,
I
you have to go
How
to
about
Japan
you
to
just
get
buy
it.
some
They're fine.
actual Sega consoles and just watch them on the floor?
No.
Be like, oh, Sega
Lauren.
CD, you're so pretty.
Lauren Boley, our question caretaker.
Yeah, it's time for me to do things now. That's right.
We have to get one whole new question.
I'm sorry, Lauren. Did we not include you enough? Legit. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, it's okay.
Are you sure? No.
No, I've had a long week.
We love you, Lauren Boley. You're an appreciated member.
Because I've been trying to do a lot this week.
Take it easy.
Mostly for the site.
Take it easy, Lauren. Like I said, don't worry about all this stuff yet. Just
Pet a cat.
But if I don't, I feel
Yeah.
like I'm not getting anything done.
It's okay. We're getting it done on our own terms. We don't have to rush.
Shovel that coal.
Shovel that coal.
We're shoveling that
Shovel
coal.
the coal.
We're shoveling the coal.
Shovel
Lauren.
the coal.
Don't worry.
We're shoveling that
If
coal.
we're gonna get somewhere and not lose our personality, we gotta take it a little slow. But it'll be okay.
What's a
We
personality?
gotta beat the drum slowly like they do
Is it
at
something
Mordecai.
you can eat? Oh, all right. So questions this week.
Got a lot of questions to be choosy.
A lot of the questions this week are going to be stuff that we tried to do last week, but we couldn't get done.
We'll just do them again.
Yeah, looks like Masked Negro has lucked out.
He's sent in all kinds of stuff. What a good inbox champ. What a champ.
Yeah.
That man.
The
is.
returning
Thank you.
inbox champ.
We'll take it from the top. Tumblr user Shoeless asks, what do you think esports players should become more recognized in the world?
Don't ban minorities from your tournaments.
Oh, okay, let's get
That's a
real
really
here.
good one. I was going to say don't pattern yourself after sports, pattern yourself after chess. Because chess has a much longer and more successful competitive run than any of your organizations have had, and it'll be a lot easier to take you seriously. And I think what you really need to be done is you need to be taken seriously by people outside of gaming.
Well, you see, that's what I was...
agree.
No, actually, what I wanted to say was what they need to do is... And this isn't something they can do per se, but you need to have gamers stop being, pathetic loser babies who are all whiny as shit. So that, Because, how am I supposed to take something seriously when I got Gamergate going on in the background?
Well, here's my take here. I think it being more like a sport is okay. Either you want it to be recognized as something serious and competitive, like how Lauren said with the chess, or if it just wants to be something that is successful and makes people money, which is what they're going to do, and that's going to be making it more like a sport. And it's more fun, I think, to make it just to be all wacky and sport-like and make it be esports. But
oh shit! You know what it needs? Mascots.
yes. No, but really, no. I think focusing on making it a big bombastic deal is gonna make people more money and gonna drive up interest. But there also needs to be the respect and the craftsmanship between the players. I think Smash Bros does it really well, where they have the big named players, and they have the big rivalries with them and all that. But they still explain the technical aspects. They still have the minute details between each character and each player.
Things like Smash and the fighting game community aren't really patterned in the esports mold. You know what? I think esports, Cyber Athlete Amateur League, even though that's shut down now. I think competitive Counter-Strike. I think Defense of the Ancients. I think League.
I think Evo is totally things like Evo are totally esports. I know, in fact, when I think of who does it right, I think Evo, because I can watch Evo and I can have fun and I could have no clue what's going on, but by the reactions of the crowd, by the reactions of the announcers,
it's hype.
They do it well, and yeah, it's totally hype. And I think the thing that a lot of people who do esports that they don't do in regular sports is they just assume you know everything. Whereas in football, in some other sports, they explain things. Like they
No,
take
only
their time.
football.
Well, football sometimes treats you like you have to know all this stuff. Whereas, I mean,
They do have beginner streams, but
Yeah.
most of the time they're not.
They're
very
less hype.
popular.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why would I want
and-
to tune into something like that?
Yeah, they are less hype because like the big name commentators like on Smash, like for example during Apex, there were streams going on. There was the main stream and there was the stream that was run by Screw Attack. That was the beginner stream. The beginner stream had like not even 1,000 people watching it, but the main stream had, I want to say, 100,000 viewers at one point.
Big difference.
I mean, some of that's because the community, especially the fighting game community, is pretty insular. I mean, even the Dota kind of MOBA communities.
The fighting game community is less insular than you would think.
Yeah,
it's just you always need.
I guess by insular,
To get into the fighting game community,
like,
you kind of need a local chapter to belong to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think by insular, maybe that's the wrong word. More like,
I mean, online it definitely
self-serving?
They support one another. Not self-serving. They support one another. Like, even
Yeah, they definitely do that. There's definitely a lot about helping like neighboring scenes grow by attending their tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you might play like Mortal Kombat, but you'll still go watch a Smash tournament because it's all a part of the same thing, even though it's not your thing.
Yeah, a lot of the other esports are very competitive over which is the best. Like League of Legends and Dota players clash a lot.
Yeah, like it matters.
When the real secret is that they both
Can I
suck.
spell out what I meant by the chess comparison?
Go on ahead with your chess comparison, I guess.
Yeah. So if you look at like chess, you'll see that you have a national organization, like U.S. Chess Federation,
Sure.
that will maintain like individual player ratings, and then if you run a tournament that's sanctioned by them and you like follow these rules with how you set up your tournament, you can run a ranked tournament.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And esports, I feel like a lot of the big esports organizations will micromanage all of their tournaments. And obviously some tournaments are going to be bigger than others, and some tournaments are always just going to be the local things. But you can always get your tournament like ranked if you follow the rules. And in that way, it gives individual players, or I guess in the case of something like Counter-Strike or League, individual teams, a way to like see themselves progress, even if you never become like a world-class player. I feel like a big thing that esports is lacking is room for players that aren't really world-class, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you can go compete, but you're never really going to know how you like compare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no way until you're a professional to know, am I good at this? Like, am I okay at this? Yeah, that was actually a problem when I got really into Halo. I think it was Halo 3. I got really into Halo 3, and I was better than everybody I knew,
But you weren't as good as the pros.
No, and I had no clue how, like, does that mean I should keep playing because I might be at least serviceable, or should I just, is this the best I'm going to get? And
that's why they should have, like,
there's
minor
no
leagues.
way to tell.
Yeah, there really is no way to tell other than finding, which can be pretty difficult, other strong players and throwing yourselves at them and hoping you don't hit a brick wall. And I feel like if there was a way for local chapters to get like their own ratings going, then, you know, maybe you could like play around your like neighboring like tournaments and such and like see. I feel like there's a big problem in a lot of competitive like thinking communities, especially in gaming, where if you're not the best, you're just bad.
Yeah, that's a weird thing with video games.
And that
in general.
attitude really needs to change.
Yeah.
That attitude really, really, really needs to change if anyone ever wants to start being competitive. Because what it does is it drives potential competitive players away from your game. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm just bad. I want to be competitive, but I'm obviously not going to match up to John
Wachowski,
to John Woo, or fucking Daigo, or Ninjas in Pajamas,
or
Justin Wong and shit. Yeah.
Or even if you're learning, like the idea that you don't know how to do this. Like there are a lot of positive people.
You don't know how to wave dash?
Yeah, like there are a lot of people who are very positive and would be glad to help you out, but it can be, and this isn't just video games. Like I've run into it with like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, where it's like people kind of look down on you, like, oh, you don't have this book? Like, no, dude, I wanted to come check this out, and it didn't explain it. It didn't explain it on the website, so here I am. Like, it's probably not strange, but it's really strange that all these nerds, and I say that as a hardcore nerd myself, like, all these nerds are so, like, exclusive. Like, oh, you don't know, so you can't hang out with us. Like, no, like, you're doing to that guy what you or girl that you did to people have done to you all your life. So let them in. It's so esports has that huge problem, especially Dota has that. A lot of people have that problem. Where it's just, you don't know how to do it, so I don't want to teach you.
I think, but more than anything, I think esports needs to become more local.
Sure.
Like, just in a lot of ways. Like, and the fighting game community, this is part of why the fighting game community is so good, because there's usually a local, like, community that you can get involved in and you can find training.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I know for a fact that once I moved down to Orlando, there are a shit ton of people playing down there. So,
it's not hard to.
I already know that there are people down there for fighting games, but like if I wanted to get into Dota, I have no fucking idea.
The only thing you can do is you can throw yourself at the ranked games on the internet.
Or you can do the smart thing and not get involved.
You have to pub. And just straight up, pubbing is no way to build a competitive community.
Yeah, exactly.
No, public...
Matchmaking algorithms are no way to build a competitive community.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's just they're not a good way to do it.
There needs to be homegrown Dota people.
Yeah, it's why, like...
Because otherwise people are just going to, like, gaze longingly at the top, and the people in the middle are never going to be recognized.
Time to smoke some homegrown Dota.
It's why Call of Duty or Halo, even though they do have their competitiveness, like their competitive leagues and whatnot, they're not big. Like Call of Duty is, but only because like everybody plays Call of Duty, or as a hyperbolic statement. But
Counter-Strike is so much bigger.
Counter-Strike's big because there was LANs. Like, Counter-Strike's a PC game.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you would go play it with people. Like, my roommate in college played Counter-Strike semi-professionally in MLG, and he would play online, but he would also play in tournaments. He would leave town and go play with those people and in LANs.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you played a tournament. And and like you said, it fostered that community. That those people knew each other, and you'd meet other people. Like, that's how you do it, and that's how fighting games do it, but that's where everybody else leaves off. Like, it's actually kind of Halo shot itself in the foot when it developed matchmaking, because it meant Halo would never be what they want it to be.
Competitive.
Yeah, which is what they're doing with Halo 5, which means it's probably not going to be that good. Yeah, as a online competitive esports thing.
I mean, I used to play in Cyber Athlete Amateur League for Counter-Strike Source. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just, it's kind of sad that I've gotten better competitive games out of literally pulling random people out of IRC channels and being like, hey, do you want to have a scrimmage? Than I've ever gotten in any ranked matchmaking service.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunately when you just let people go. Like, some people will go in ranked and just not, won't know what they're doing, or will purposefully mess things up. It's kind of, unfortunately, the nature of the internet sometimes. Or it's just poor. Yeah. Like, you just get people who somehow are ranked really high and are bad. Or who, like, they do it to themselves. Like, how many times, like, prestiging in Counter-Strike, where you just go back to your lowest level. Like,
they implemented that in Go? Oh, God.
I mean, I know it's in, not Counter-Strike, sorry, Call of Duty.
Okay, thank you. Because if there was prestige,
sorry,
don't
they're all
scare her like that.
But yeah, like that.
You understand? COD is just a bad Counter-Strike.
Caw.
I'm gonna get so much hate mail for that.
It's gonna say, if you think you're getting hate mail, I said multiple times that Dota and League of Legends suck.
I've played a lot of Dota. I like Dota. Dota's a terrible video game.
I've never played any of them. I just know that everybody I know who plays it hates it.
It's terrible. I will play it again.
I don't play MOBAs because I don't want to get sucked into another competitive game. Because I really burned out hard on Counter-Strike.
You should play Dota.
Yeah, I'm not getting...
She's not falling for that one.
Give your life over to Dota.
Listen, I have enough problem with MMOs when I have a competitive
life
game,
over
it's
to
10
Dota.
times worse.
I was gonna say, remember how long she was
Only if Dota
playing
pays me money.
freaking Destiny?
I only just like actually kicked that like
Exactly.
last week, so
Don't tempt her.
You should play Dota.
well, like honestly, the last several months of it have just been me playing Destiny PvP, being like, I wish this had a competitive mode. I wish this had a competitive mode. Honestly.
All right, let's just do a couple more questions because this is already running pretty.
Oh god, I forgot we were doing questions.
Oh god, we've only done one question. Yeah, right. That questions, those are a thing. Anonymous asks, Video Game Choo, question for the podcast. Broadly speaking, do y'all prefer games that tell you a story or games that let you tell a story? Or, for that matter, do you think there can even be a strict division between the two?
Oh man, last week's version of this was so good. I wish we still had that.
Yeah, we talked about this last week, and it was a really good conversation, but we kind of came to the conclusion that...
You guys came to the conclusion.
I gotta say, Lauren disagreed.
Okay. Let's continue the debate then. What I think is my favorite games, at least, are the games that have interesting gameplay, but tell a story through the gameplay, or tell a story that complements the gameplay well, or just has a really interesting story and the gameplay is also good. I think gameplay is important for a video game, obviously, but I think a strong story pushes a game beyond just good. And I'm not saying that there aren't fantastic classic video games that don't really have a good story, but my absolute favorites are the ones that tell a great story.
I'm gonna say, look at a game like Deadly Premonition. Gameplay, bleh, but the story is what made it kind of a quote unquote, a
cult
classic. There's the word. I mean, it got a freaking re-release in HD.
Yeah.
I am going to say the mechanics of the game.
Disagree, Lauren, go ahead.
The mechanics of the game should force you to take part in a certain kind of story.
Elaborate.
So I believe last week I brought up the example of Porpentine has made a game called Begging Simulator, right?
Yeah.
And so Begging Simulator is really simple. It'll generate a randomly named town, and you'll click beg for coins or move to the next town. So you still have, some kind of choice. But because of the way the statistics at the back end of the game are weighted, you'll almost always die over the course of a few days. So the game's mechanics are forcing a certain kind of story to occur in the context of, the game. So I wouldn't really say it's the game telling you a story, because it's not like so-and-so journeyed, begged for 3 days, got this much money, and then died. Because it's not an
explicit story, but it's still like that story is what
happens to you. But it's not you telling the story either, because you didn't have agency with how the story developed.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like that's still the exact express story that it's trying to tell you. I can't really see like what.
There's a story that it's.
Like I think it has.
It's not telling you a story because it's not like there aren't like predefined characters or like events.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Like
I think,
but it communicates a story through its gameplay, though.
Yeah, it does communicate a story. A story is present, but it's not a story that the game is telling you, and it's not a story that you are telling yourself.
No, I just think that the story is more abstract than most other stories, because, like, it's still the exact same story. You're begging for coins and you're dying because nobody's... Like, it's the same thing every time. So I don't see a difference
here's another
between that
example,
and, like, a more rigid tale.
So,
okay, go
roguelikes.
ahead. Okay.
Right, so we'll have a dungeon that'll randomly get generated, and 99% of the times you die. And you can come across the bones of your previous deaths on, like, subsequent playthroughs.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And that helps lend credence to the story of the game, that, like, there's so many people challenging this dungeon and trying to get through. And so the game's mechanics, like just by virtue of the randomly constructed things, and like a lot of the roguelikes will have a randomly constructed narrative. Well, not a lot of them, but they are known to happen. Like
I understand where you're coming from, but it's just like
I feel like that's the best kind of storytelling in games.
Yeah, there's still
where the mechanics deliver the story in a way where the story develops because of the mechanics, but it isn't told to you like you're reading out of a book or with cutscenes.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that's still showing of importance of the story. It's just being communicated in a non-traditional way that only games can communicate, which is what makes games great, is you can communicate a story like that in a way you couldn't with some other medium. You can't tell that kind of story through a movie, you can tell it through a game, but it's still this importance on the story.
I mean, the question just asked me whether I prefer games that tell me a story or games that let me tell the story, or if I think the distinction can be drawn between the two.
I honestly forgot the question. I just thought we were debating.
But here's the thing, though, is that, like...
I'm not saying the story is unimportant. I'm saying games are best when they have a story that develops through the mechanics rather than through cutscenes or through you making narrative choices.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's
not wrong. That's true.
I'm not arguing about that. I'm just saying this original question is games that have a story or games that let you tell a story. The way, like, I'm kind of thinking that there aren't really games that let you tell a story, because it's like, I don't know, like, okay, like, okay, like you gave that roguelike, you said okay, yeah, like, what other way can you interpret the story of that game where you come back to the dungeon and you come across your bones? Like, is there another way that you can tell that story other than this is my last attempt?
It's raiding skeletons.
I don't know. I mean, if you're asking what I mean by, like, games that let me tell a story, I would use the example of, like, EVE Online, right?
Okay, I mean,
where you do things and you create a story, or like Skyrim, where you'll think of a character story in your head and you'll role play the character, or you'll play DayZ, right? And where what you'll do is you'll go out with all of your buddies and you'll have like an adventure and you'll make your own content that way.
Yeah, but okay, so basically the question is that prefer games that tell a story or let you tell a story. And I think we're all picking games that tell a story. It's just you prefer it to be a bit more abstract.
I think that games that have a story developed through the mechanics isn't quite the same thing as having the games that like give you cutscenes and tell you what's going on.
Well, they're not saying cutscenes. Yeah, they're not saying games that have cutscenes or games that don't have cutscenes. It's games that tell a story or games that let you tell a story, which is different. I mean, games that tell a story doesn't have to be cutscenes. That's the beauty of the medium.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not disagreeing with you. We're just saying that both of those things are the same answer to this question. And yes, there is a very strict division between the two because, like you said, a game like DayZ or an MMO like EVE, it just gives you a world to play around in and you find a story with those tools. And a game like a story-driven game with cutscenes or a roguelike that has specific game mechanics that allows for a specific story to develop, those are the same thing. So I don't think
we're arguing over the question at this point.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, is that like that was the question.
Yes. I think my thing is a distinct third kind of thing.
Well, there isn't a third choice, so it's too bad.
All right. Well, okay. If you think it's a separate thing, all right. I mean, I still don't agree with your opinion. I think it's a valid thing, and I think it's cool that you like those more. But yeah, no, like.
You okay over there, Mike?
I like video games.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty dope.
No, I don't know. I think stories that have a specific like like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to figure out a way to word this, because there is an obvious purpose to something like the games that you listed, but I don't know, I just prefer seeing character development and seeing, like, a plot structure than, you know, like, something like the game that you mentioned, that begging simulator game. I understand the purpose and, like, the artistic reasoning behind it, but, like, as someone who... I don't know. It's just, so, as someone who already understands, like, hey, there are people out there that their lives are not...
Poo-poo.
As someone who is fully aware of my privilege, that I am living in my home and not having to do this, like, I don't know, like, this, it's not something that I need to get shoved down my throat, I guess. Like, I think it's important for people who don't understand, like, hey, there are people out there that are homeless and that are dying every day.
I actually believe
like,
Porcupine made the game shortly after she got herself a Patreon.
Yeah, like, I think it's something that's good for people to understand that don't understand these concerns. But I don't know, as someone who just, like, I don't know, I guess this is just selfish of me, but as someone who has, like, kind of bad anxiety, I kind of don't want to, like, I understand and I feel for people and I have empathy for people, but, like, having to constantly think about, oh, people are dying, like, I don't know, it makes me too depressed.
I'm sorry? It was just an example.
No. I understand that. I'm just saying.
So you
like,
kind of lost me. I'm not sure where this goes in our debate about.
I lost myself.
Oh,
I lost
John,
myself.
It's okay. Here, let me pet your
I
head.
lost myself there.
I'm
just saying,
petting your head right now too.
Okay, all right.
Mike's pet his head right now.
Okay, let me get back on track. Okay.
Should we move on to the next question?
No. Oh, okay. Let's wrap this up. I understand where you're coming from, Lauren, and I do think that there is that distinction is important. And your choice is valid.
Thank you.
There, I think that's.
But our choice is
you.
more valid.
No,
I'm just joking around.
Okay, let's move on to another. Let's do one more question and then be done because this is long as
Yeah,
fuck.
sorry, this is a really long podcast and we have a lot of questions.
Yeah, let's save some of these for next week. All right.
All right.
Let's choose one more good one.
Should we choose a masked one?
Those are long. There's a lot of questions in those. Let's do one.
Well, let's ignore Mask, because he didn't ask me specifically in one of those questions,
Yeah.
but he asked everybody else, and it means he doesn't get this question.
rude.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, one more quick question. Let's get this done.
Tumblr user Tintai Sinshi Unred asks John, I want John to tell me why he dislikes Bravely Default and isn't excited for Bravely Second.
Oh yeah, I remember
It's just
this.
not... Yeah, it's just not really my bag. I don't know. I'm not really into, like, super standard Final Fantasy JRPG kind of stuff, so it's not really my bag. That's really it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do at least one more. That was really short. How about this?
I don't want to go on a super long
Well,
conversation.
no, how about this one?
I'll pick some other
asks,
easy ones.
Who's the biggest corn?
God damn it.
Hideo Kojima.
True.
He's a big
Jabali.
corn. He made big corn. He did big corn. What? It's him. He did big corn. It's his. Alright, we done?
Tumblr user Miles Cox asks Video Game Choo, what do you think is going to be the next big thing that comes after survival crafting zombie early access games?
Yeah, I answered this last week too, and I think it's just going to be like space exploration stuff. Like,
Which I am down with.
yeah,
I think
like
No
kind
Man's
of
Sky is
aping
going to
off
kick off a new age of exploration games, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, it already kind of started with Elite Dangerous, so I mean, I'm sure Elite Dangerous was in development way before that, but I think we're going to see a bunch of games set in space in the next couple years.
Pokemon
It's
Snap
exciting for me
ripoffs.
because I really love space games.
Pokemon Space Explorers Snap.
I'm down
I
with
would play
that.
that.
Oh, there is one other one I think we should ask.
Okay,
Let's
what's
do
the
it.
last one?
Tumblr user CenturyPunk asks, what video game series has dropped in quality would I most want to see have a return to excellence?
All right, one at a time.
Metal Gear Solid.
Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Oh, me next? Okay,
Yes.
Crash Bandicoot.
My answer's Spyro. I want a new Spyro game that isn't Skylanders.
But you have
Skylanders.
You have
Oh
Skylanders.
boy, I can't wait to play as Spyro that looks like a fucking frog.
Oh, don't forget that Lady Spyro and also a Baby Spyro.
Oh, Cinder.
Oh, Spyro did the do?
Oh, there's like a baby-looking Spyro. I saw it in the store the other day when I was like seeing if by chance there might be one Rosalina amiibo left at Target. Spoiler alert, there wasn't.
Oh god, that's hideous. Oh, Skylanders art. Oh god, that's wrong.
No, I know.
It's
He
wrong.
looks so bizarre in that game.
It's fucked up.
Like, I ain't hating on Skylanders as a franchise, but I feel bad for Spyro's involvement in that, because he's basically vestigial at this point.
Yeah, like I like Skylanders is successful not because of
Like,
Spyro
that they
going-
basically put him in there at first as sort of like, oh, hey, let's kick this off, and let's put a big name of a character people like on it, and then after that, they just kind of dropped him. He's just still there in the background of vestigial limb. The appendix of Skylanders.
I wish they would be serious about Pokemon. I feel like playing the same Pokemon games, even though they're still good and they add stuff, I wish they would just...
I want to see more
What kind of
Kalos
games?
games. Ones like X and Y. I think
Oh,
X and Y was a
Kalos
great
game.
step forward for the series, and I think
Yeah.
the fact they're going... Yeah, I think the fact they're remaking... Like, they're doing more...
That's
Yeah,
the ironic thing, is I know a lot of people who would
Maybe
go
it's
the
not doing
exact
that.
opposite direction, be like, no, Kalos was the worst, I want more some blah blah blah.
That's because those people
Yeah,
are
I-
fashion impaired.
No, I agree, I don't get, like, the weird love it or hate it
Kalos was
drive
the
of
best thing that
Kalos.
happened
Like,
to
I don't
Pokemon
see why
in,
people
like,
hate that one so much.
7
Like,
years.
the ones that do hate it, anyways.
It's
Yeah,
because they're bad at
it's-
Pokemon.
I just
They
wish
don't
they would
understand what is
experiment
good.
with it more, and maybe with like the Zelda we've seen, and like
I'm gonna say
what's
that's
it called?
I mean, they kind of are with, like...
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
the
Pokemon
first
Fighter.
like chink in the armor of, hey, maybe you should do something different than another Game Boy game.
I know
Maybe
they-
that
that's
Well,
Pokemon
they
Snap
have.
was
They've
a
done
good
things
start.
like... Well, they have, like, a lot of Pokemon spin-off games, right? Like, they have the Mystery Dungeon series.
which is a well-loved series.
Yeah, Pokemon Mystery
Yeah,
Dungeon is, like, a good series of dungeon crawlers.
Then there's
Yeah.
the less loved, what's it called, Ranger series.
Yeah,
Not
no, those
as
are
loved.
bad, but they are different.
A lot of those feel very kiddie. Like those
It's
to me
true,
feel like
it's
what
true.
Well, Mystery
Pokemon Yellow
Dungeon
felt
is-
like.
Mystery
less
Dungeon
kiddie.
is semi-kiddie.
Yeah, it has some dark themes and blah blah blah.
Well, Mystery Dungeon games are written for kids, but they're mechanicked for adults. They're kind of like a weird go-between.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have a full-on, like, give me a real RPG. Like, give me something different. Like, let me level up.
Well, I was gonna say, the Dynasty Warriors guy was talking about, oh yeah, Pokemon Warriors is a definite possibility. I mean, I think that'd be a good combo. I'm not sure entirely how it would work, but it'd be a good combo.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't like that, but yeah, sure. Like, let
It'd be
all
something
this stuff
different. It's a-
breathe.
Oh, Pokemon Conquest, there's another one.
I don't
that was a
remember that
thing.
one.
That was the turn-based. It was like Nobunaga's Ambition. If you've ever heard of those games.
I've heard of them. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, they're just like kind of turn-based, like tactical games.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They date
Actually-
way back.
Okay, I'm sorry. What about a Pokemon game set during the war that Lieutenant Surge was in, where you play as Lieutenant Surge?
Oh
Fuck
shit!
yeah! Pokemon first-person shooter. Here
Yep.
we go.
No, they don't fight with
Shoot
guns.
the
They fight
Magmars.
with Pokemon.
Shoot the Magmars
No.
in the face.
Are you trying to tell? Are
Electric
you trying to tell
Pokemon
me that?
zapped Lieutenant Surge's enemy during the war. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Are you trying to tell me that Lieutenant Surge didn't wield Magnemites and fire fucking beams at
Lieutenant
it?
Surge
No, he
used
wielded
Magnemite as
Magnemites. I'm just
grenades.
saying he didn't have guns. He had Pokemon. That's way better than
Yeah,
guns.
that's what I'm saying. It's a first-person shooter though, but he shoots electricity.
And they'll introduce new Pokemons that are shaped like guns.
Okay, here's how it would be, right? So you'd have your Pokemon assistant, and you'd kind of like use squad controls to send them places, and they would shoot their electricity and stuff.
Oh shit!
But you would
that sounds
also
pretty
have
good, actually.
like Pokemon that you use in your hands. Like you would throw Magnemite at people, and they would use self-destruct.
Just give him a pistol.
Just-
That's the thing
Give
is,
a-
it better
a-
not
And you
be
and you would give
Surge.
Lieutenant Surge a pistol, but it wouldn't be very effective.
It'd be a magnum.
It'd be his last resort weapon if all of his Pokemon are knocked out or killed or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I knocked out all of these Pokemon, but now my Pokemon are too tired, so I guess
And
I
you
gotta
have
start
to do
fucking
things
killing
like
them.
beat like people who are just rampaging around with like Dragonites.
Well, that's the other thing.
I'm
Is
fucking shoot this Gyarados right in the goddamn face.
I hope it isn't just Lieutenant Surge that's playable. I want to be able to play as like different types specialists.
You probably have different. You'd probably have different elemental trainers, right? So Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody with a Blastoise. It's a Pokemon with 2 freaking cannons.
Yeah,
Misty.
the
No, I don't
Blastoise
wanna-
would obviously be like a tank kind of thing.
Well, Misty
would
wouldn't
not
be
be
in there.
rolling
She's
around
too
in
young.
a
It has to be
war.
somebody
No, not
who's
Misty.
older.
Yeah.
What about a guy? We need a fire trainer to be his foil.
Dude, fucking Blaine.
Okay, Blaine, I could
Blaine
actually
wasn't a
believe.
soldier.
I don't know. Whatever.
Blaine's brother, Shane.
I wanna play as Sabrina and just snap people's necks with my mind.
I'm sorry, but Sabrina was not involved in the Pokemon War.
The real
She
question
can
is
be
who
now,
would
so
you be
she
fighting?
can kill people.
Right?
In the Kanto
Okay,
v Kalos War.
Okay, do you want to know the
whatever.
real reason this will never happen? Because it
Why?
would be a game about Japan invading China.
I'm okay.
true.
I don't live in those places.
But it would like stir serious international controversy.
Well, I mean, Lieutenant
I
Surge
don't
is
live in
American,
those
though,
places.
so he'd be, like, fighting over in... Yeah, he'd be fighting over in...
isn't he?
Yeah, he'd be fighting over in, what's it called? Unova.
Yeah, I forgot Lieutenant Surge was American.
Yeah, no, he's an American dude, and his Pikachu was American in the Japanese... not Pikachu, his Raichu that he trades you in the Japanese version is American, but in the American version it's French, because it's supposed to be foreign.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, he's straight up 100% US of A. Armor Man.
Alright, well, I think that's enough talking about all this stupid-ass bullshit. We have been going
The
on for
worst
way
fan
too
fiction
long.
ever written by Video Game Choo Choo.
2 hours. Niall's gonna have
Yikes.
fun.
I know, he's gonna have
Yeah,
so
yikes,
much fun.
yikes.
He's gonna cut out so much
All
of the
right.
shit at the beginning.
John, I do think we have one last thing to announce.
What?
We need to ask people to...
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry. It's 11 at night now. I need to get a snack.
Go get some Pringles and bring us some.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some more Pringles. No, yeah, guys, I want to ask y'all for a favor. I know that the whole like, comment, subscribe shit is terrible.
I don't think it's
and
terrible.
I'd really rather not be like that, but it'd be really cool if y'all could just comment or share all of our stuff that we
Or
do.
subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, well, you should be subscribing to the podcast if you're listening to it, but just it helps with our numbers and it helps us get bigger so we can actually start making money and put that money into the site and do more for y'all. If you like what we do, you should be sharing what we do because we can't go anywhere without word of mouth, without spreading around.
Another thing you could do that would be absolutely wonderful is if you would actually comment on the site. We post a lot of articles on our website at videogamechoochoo.com, but we don't get a whole lot of people talking in the comments, and that's really sad.
Give us
If
some
you'd like
feedback.
to say something to us that isn't a question, or if you'd like to make a joke, put it in the comments. We do see every comment right now. So
Yeah.
We appreciate all of
please
them.
comment. We'd love to talk to you. Also, if you'd like to speak with us, you can find us on Twitter. I'm at Lauren_Bowley.
I'm at John Machonsky. Hi, that's me.
I'm at Kayla Hirsch VGCC.
I'm at Final Dasa.
Yeah.
Can you spell that for people?
Yeah, you should probably spell that.
X X X B
Oh my God,
I
Michael.
G.
No, it is
P
spelled
E N
Oh my God, what is happening?
FINALDASA. Final Dasa.
But
Y'all
no.
need to fucking chill.
We really, really, really need to get more social media presence so we can rank up on Google. It's kind of imperative to keeping the site running long term. So if you'd really like to help us, that's the best thing you can do. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you next week.
Jeez, don't be so formal about it, Lauren. God, just
I'm
say...
sorry.
Catch you on the flip side.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to.
You were
do
just
a
being
good
too
job.
moe.
No,
I'm
you're
not
doing...
cute.
No, you're doing fine. Look, that's what I'm saying. It's just we want to be able to help y'all out by making some good-ass jokes, making some vids, making some good goofs. if you want to see more really crazy content, we've got something cooking that's just going to be completely out there, but I hope y'all are going to enjoy it. But we're going to expand more and more and more, and we can only do that if you spread the word and comment on the site and do all this stuff. So please, please, please.
Tell your friends.
Make us big time. Make us big time. Tell your friends.
Make a mixtape of podcast favorite moments and give it to your friends.
Exactly, yeah. Just be like, hey, Chooch is funny. These people are friggin' crazy weirdos, and they make good content. Here you go. Shove that shit in their face. I'm not gonna say no to that. But anyway, yes, thanks for listening on another week of this show. Anything last minute y'all want to
throw? This horrible, horrible show.
Thank you so much.
I have to pee.
Yes, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Me too.
We love
Bye.
you.
No, namaste.